OMG. All right. You see me now, Kim? Hello, everybody. How you are all doing? How you all doing? Good to see you all. Yeah. It is Thursday evening, guys. No fan, no AC, no nothing can keep us cool in these days. Me say, it hot, it hot, it hot. OMG. It is absolutely hot. But anywho, we are going on. Come on into the live, guys. Hey, Brazil, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome into the live. Well, guys, it is Thursday evening, and y'all know the deal that it is Swords in Hand night. Swords in Hand / Bible trivia. So come on out, gentle people, and let us. Oh, this not ready. And me could do some Bible trivia. Now, I've been reading the Bible. I don't think so I could just read the Bible. Sit down and say, I come here say every morning. Come and read the Bible for you. And you come and you just listen when you feel like I'm gone about to the business. And you don't go back go read the Bible. You think I saw it I go and I saw. Not so it's going to go, brothers. Not so it's going to go, Yard Foods. Y'all are going to, I'm going to give you all quizzes to make sure that y'all remember what I have been, but I have been reading. As my grandmother said, I say I read out my soul case too, no? And then uno not remembering what I've been reading, and I have no way of finding out whether or not you all are following and retaining the information. So guess what? So tonight we're going to do a little quiz about about just a couple of questions, not too much. Just a few questions we are doing tonight. So y'all better come in. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, Jamaican Queen? Bless up your nice clean self. How you doing? Yeah, I have to chastise, man. So I can't get up out of my bed 4 o'clock every morning, come reading the Bible for just understand and know exactly what is in the Bible. And then I go and then me don't know whether or not you even learn anything out of the Bible, not remember nothing. Eh? And that's what this thing I gonna go at all. So Jamaican Queen is in the house. Jamaican Queen, how are you doing? Yard Foods, bless up a nice clean self, brother Zell. Yard Food, yeah, so Yard Food still running on my iPad from morning till now. From morning till now, Yard Food still a run. Yard Food, your foot them not tired. From morning till now, Yard Food, your foot them. Oh, Joe, hurry up and go home. Hurry up and go home. I can't deal with it there road. Oh, yeah, glitch so. Me not even know my sis. Lord Jesus. You're not supposed to a glitch. Because the internet is stable, everything is okay. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I gotta beg y'all all the time, hit the like button, hit the like button. You know. I mean, look at me if I go do one video on YouTube etiquette. Or online etiquette or something. I don't know. You know, some of this attack. Just attack one bunch of color. But anywho, Jamaican Queen. What on the Jamaican Queen? Let me look for your ears so because You all already know the drill. Once you come into my live and you're a content creator, you get some hours on my other channel. So, or this one, regardless, whichever device me have, whichever device me have free. So here we have Jamaican Queen. Let me see if I can find you. Jamaican Queen. You know somebody if you look for um what's your name? Then no birthday with you. Oh my god. Me and this head of mine. Remember everything and still forgot everything. Oh my god. It was Things Jamaica birthday a couple days ago. Things Jamaica had a birthday. Jamaica. Empress, go and go sit on one side. I mean there so I look for Things Jamaica, the Things Jamaica birthday were there. Me never did remember. But it tell her happy birthday from the beginning of June. And then she say no June and July. For me. Jackie, oh yeah, do it. What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing this Thursday evening? Me say, I'm seeing I'm glad to see you till my glad back boss. I don't know which direction to turn. Oh, what you know? Empress, she rolled up in the place and when she want to win off everything, you know. I will cut there. I will cut there. Cardi! Cardi! Me I call Card for come. So that Empress now go win off everything. Card is supposed to be coming in. But your birthday come up. Your birthday come up from where? Underground? Where that come up? I tell you something, Mr. Guys. Me tell you something, I have one boy here. Me say the boy is the heart just like him mother. The boy, when why you not give you nothing. After me never there. After me never there. When you read the Bible, well you should have did there. You should have did there when me I read the Bible. So that you can answer. And you don't have to be here. You always read the Bible anyway. You always have Google. So Joseph saying soon reach home. All right, Jojo saying soon reach home. Or up and reach home, Joseph. But we are going to start the live. We are going to start the live, gentle people. So, wanna come in at the live. I want to share the live, invite your friends and friends to come. When me say me not give you nothing, me ever give you something. Me ever give you something. Yeah. My hand them always stretch out so. Yeah, ever give away. Soon give me soul. And I mean tell us when me pick them give me not then tell me say me not to take him make present. Cause if me not using, me as well me give to somebody who they go use regardless of who give me. How who give me it and how sentimental it is supposed to be. Me give it the same way. The same way sentimental to me. It could be sentimental to somebody. Rascals. Oh, sorry. Jesus. This one for the Bible. The Bible never mentioned the word there. Oh my gosh, Trev. Oh my gosh. That word, me never see that. Never see that the word for Moses tablet. So therefore, oh my god. So therefore, and a bad word. That me never see it for Moses tablet. But anywho, I saw. But anywho, lovely people, welcome into the live. All right. So for the last few weeks, we have been reading the books of First and Second Kings and First Chronicles, and we are on Second Chronicles as well. And with that, we are going to be doing the quiz on those particular books. All right, if you all have been listening, we have read about. If you all have been listening, we have read about the kingdom of David. We have read about how his son Solomon took over from him, and we saw the division. We saw the division of 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 Israel. Um, the division of the kingdom started with Rehoboam, who was Solomon's son. That's David's grandson. All right. So with that, you all have been here with me while I've been reading. So now it's your turn to let me know what you all have been remembering the reading. All right. So come on, they're going to, okay, I will read for you, and you will be looking on the screen. Now, forgive me, I ain't saying anything, because the world don't have to know where I'm at and what I'm doing, but you can tell by my hand gesture. I will say it for you, and you will read it. All right. Are you all ready, guys? Let us begin. And the first question is going to be on the screen. Oops. The first question is going to be on the screen over here, and I will tell you what it is. What sign was given to Hezekiah that he would be healed? What sign was given to Hezekiah that he would be healed? Come on, guys, let me see who's the first one to give me the answer. What sign was given that he would be healed? I mean, myself don't know the answer. Okay, what sign was given to Hezekiah that he would be healed? Empress, is what that answer? I think it's in the book of Kings, 2 Kings, I believe. Verse 20 and verse 8. Okay, and Hezekiah said unto Isaiah, what shall be the sign that the Lord will heal me, and that I shall go up into the house of the Lord the third day? And Isaiah said, this sign shalt thou have of the Lord, that the Lord will do the thing that he has spoken. Okay. Let me see if there is the option there. It says a cock would crow 3 times, an angel would appear to him, the shadow of a sundial would go backwards 10 degrees, water would be found on a fleece of wool on the ground. Which one is the answer? And the other option says none of the above. All right, somebody over here so answer. Let me see, what did they say? Somebody says the shadow of the sun. Somebody says C. The first person who answered said the shadow of the sun, and that is correct, because right here in 2 Kings chapter 20, chapter 20 and verse 10, verse 11 actually, and Isaiah the prophet cried unto the Lord, and he brought the shadow 10 degrees backwards. So that was the sign. Verse 10 says, and Hezekiah answered, it is a light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees. Nay, but let the shadow return backwards 10 degrees. All right, so So yard foods, you got that one correct. Yeah, the shadow. So yard foods got that one right. So that's your first. You got that one right. So that is the first. That was the first question, and yard foods got it right. Guys, if you are over here, you can always join us over there on YT. You can always join over there on YT if you are over here. Yeah. The Trevessence Unstoppable over on YT. You can always come where you can see the questions over on YT. Over here, you're not going to be able to see the questions, but I will try to read them for you. All right, Empress, you got to use your fingers a little faster. If you use your fingers a little faster, you might be able to come in before Yard Foods, but Yard Foods got that answer just now. Next question. Next question. What did Manasseh build again, which his father Hezekiah had destroyed? What was it that Manasseh rebuilt that his father Hezekiah had destroyed? Come on, guys. What was it that Manasseh rebuilt that his father Hezekiah had destroyed? Anybody who give me the answer first, whether it's over here or over here, gets the answer. Anybody who give me the answer first gets the point. What did Manasseh rebuild, which his father Hezekiah had destroyed? Come on, guys. Bible quiz, Bible trivia time. All right, so somebody over here says the pillars of the temple. Let us find the answer in 2 Kings chapter 21, verse 1 through 9. Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 55 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Ephzibah. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, after the abominations of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. For he built up again the high places which Hezekiah his father had destroyed. Okay, so somebody over here got it right. Somebody said he built up the pillars of the temple. That can be understood. That can be understood. All right. Somebody said high places. He built up the high places. How you want to answer so many times? You said C, the temple of Baal. You said C, then you say the temple of Baal. No, then you say high place. Watch yourself just putting in all the options. You not get it right. Me not give it to you. The high places. The high places. Oh, okay, so we're going to call the pillars of the temple high places. All right, that that is going to be the answer. All right, next question. Next question is, hold on, guys, hold on. Over here, I'm going to be reading the question, but if you want to be able to see the question and the options, you might want to come over here on YT. Okay? On YT has the questions and the optional answers. All right? Okay, so let us do this again. Oh my gosh. God, you're not too late. Only 2 questions gone already. You're not too you are not too late. You know, I was so terribly busy today. I was supposed to put up the premiere. Boy, I was so busy. Oh my Jesus. I was just so busy. And I said, you know what? When 6 o'clock come, I'm gonna rest myself because I gotta do the live tonight. No matter what happens, I gotta do it. So I just decided to just sit down and do it. So anyway, welcome, Kat. Come on into the place. 3rd question. We don't have time for Gallivant, huh? Okay. How old was Josiah when he began to reign? How old was Josiah when he began to reign? Let's see. Come on in, come on in, come on in, guys. Let's see who comes up with the answer first. Oh, you're not play? Oh, why you not play? How old was Josiah when he started to reign? Come on, guys, put the answers. You can put the answers over here, or you can come over here and you will see the options. Over here, they are lucky because they have the optional answers. Over here and over here, the people over here are quite smart, so you all don't need the optional answers. Write it up. You don't need it. Oh my gosh, let me see who came in first with the answer. Yard Foods came up with the answer. Josiah was 8 years old when he started to reign. Okay? Next question. All right, Yard Foods get that one there. All right, over upon TT. All right, over upon TT Sandy. All right, next question. Next question. How old was Manasseh when Manasseh started to reign? How old was Manasseh when he started to reign? Who remembers how old Manasseh was when he took over? All right. Okay, yes, you got that right. I'm not going to say the answer out loud, but Sandy, yes, you got that right. Anybody over here on this side have the answer? How old was Manasseh when he started to reign? Okay, going once, going twice, going 3 times and gone. Next question. Next question. To whom did Hezekiah show his precious things, the silver, the gold, the spices, the precious ointment, all the house of his armor, and all that was found in his treasures? To whom did Hezekiah show all his precious things? To whom did Hezekiah show all his precious things? You say my internet slower? My internet slower? What area? I don't know what to do about this internet now because it was raining earlier. It's a little cloudy. This internet, I mean, it just gets on my nerves, to be honest with you. And on top of that, you know, where I live, the internet is monopolized. So nobody's allowed to come in, and we can't get our own internet. We have to use the shitty one that's in here. And boy, is it shitty. So what to do? We just have to just live with it until better come. Yeah. To whom did Hezekiah show his precious things? You said 12 long time? Empress, long me know. You, some man wrong now. No, you're not wrong. You get 12. And on my internet, when you're wrong, go look for the answer and then you come back. That means you end up being delayed. But me I answer and you not see it. I set time up. Well, when you go to pick up the answer off of Google and you come back, the thing is gone. Yeah? You said the Babylonians. All right, we're going to read. We are going to read it to make sure that we are all on the same page. At that time, this is 2 Kings chapter 20 and verse 12. At that time, Berodach Baladan, the son of Baladan, king of Babylon, sent letters and a present unto Hezekiah, for he had heard that Hezekiah had been sick. And Hezekiah hearkened unto them, and shewed them all the house of his precious things, the silver, and the gold, and the spices, and the precious ointment, and all the house of his armor, and all that was found in his treasures. There was nothing in his house, nor in all his dominion, that Hezekiah didn't show them. And somebody said he showed it all to the Babylonians. Okay. And that's true. If you said the Babylonians, you got it right. Then when me I talk about the answer, people, don't comment, me not taking up anybody. Yes, the Babylonians. But Empress, you got it right. No, me not come off a YT. Okay, I have my laptop right here, so me not come off YouTube. Okay, I got you. I got you. You said the Babylonians and you got it right. Okay, next question. People who are over here, if you would like to join us over on YT, YT is showing the options for the answer. So you can always look at the options and take a quick guess and see if you win. Over here, though, you don't have that option. Okay? So pick your choice. All of them nice. The amount of time when I say the answer, you're right. I said the answer. It's all right. It's okay. You won. You got it correct already, my love. Next question. What did Hezekiah build? Question. What did Hezekiah build? Are you for tell the people them for come over here so make me have competition? Guys, you can always come over and find me over here on YT on Trevessence Unstoppable. Yeah, you can always come on over and find me over on YT. They say you all should come over because the competition is stiffer over here. Over on YT, they love stiff things. So anywho, the competition. Anywho, all right. Empress, what's the answer? The time I did I give off a piece soup. What did Hezekiah build? Come on, tell me, what did Hezekiah build? What did Hezekiah build? The construction. The answers are, the options for the answers are right there up in front of y'all. So y'all shouldn't be giving me no answer that is not right. Okay? Y'all for giving me answers out of far ahead. And of course it was the construction of an aquarium, of a pool with water. But it is right there. C is right there. It says, a pool and a conduit which brought water into Jerusalem. So that while, I mean, Yard Foods, I would give Yard Foods the answer because she went the closest. She said an aquarium, which really wasn't an aquarium, was a pool and the conduit. That means that he developed the water commission system. Y'all know what I mean, right? He built a pool that could gather water and then use the pipes to take water into the houses in Jerusalem. That was Hezekiah who did that. All right. So Yard Foods, me gonna give you just because. Me not like this. I have to go work early for come at Trev reading to go to. Yes, you need to come, or you need to listen to the lives every morning. I get up out of my bed 4 o'clock every morning, you know. When I could get another 2 hours sleep, I get up and I read for you all. Read for you all. So if you don't wake up out of no bed, I'm not gonna answer the questions. I mean, no reading no Bible. Me no don't read no Bible. That's why I'm struggling. But me sorry. Mr. Google now work right now. Google is not always reliable. Because Google not reading Bible either. But anyway, we are going to be continuing. Let us continue. Just know that Hezekiah was the first person to get water into Jerusalem in terms of an official water system into Jerusalem. All right, let us continue. Next question. How many Assyrians did the angel of the Lord kill? How many Assyrians did the angel of the Lord kill? How many Assyrians did the angel of the Lord kill? How many? And over here on YT, there are the options up on the screen. And over here, the options aren't there, just the questions. How many Assyrians did the angel of the Lord kill? How many? How many? Let me see who got the answer right. All right, Empress, you get that right this time. All right, Empress, yes, it was 185,000 Assyrians that the angel of the Lord kill. All right, next question. I'm not doing too badly, you know, guys. I'm not doing too badly at all. Next question. To whom did Hezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? To whom did Hezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? Maybe you don't even remember those names. Rabshakeh. To whom did Hezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? Over here, guys, y'all over on this side of town, you are not going to be seeing the optional answers. If you want to see the optional answers, you might want to take a trip over to YT on my channel on YT so that you can see the optional answers. It might jog your memory. You might do a wild guess and get the correct answer. But over here, you will only be hearing me read the questions. To whom did Hezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? To whom did Hezekiah send his servants? He says E. Okay, Yard Foods. Okay. Yard Food says E. All right. The next question is going to be, what's the name of the person to whom Hezekiah sent his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? To whom did Hezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? Come on now. To whom? Can you make some burgers? I'm gonna eat burger. I don't eat burgers, so you're on your own in that regard. But anywho, to whom did Hezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? Who did he send his servants to? Can't find the answer. Yard Food got the answer already. Yard Food says E is the answer, none of the above. So I'm asking the next part of the question is, what's the name of the person to whom Hezekiah sent his servants? Andrea, how are you doing? Good to see you. Your food said E, so your food got the answer correct. That was E. That was the answer, none of the above. So now I'm asking you all the name of the person to whom Ezekiah had sent his servant. So now you have to give me the name of the person. If you already told me E, that means the name is not up there. But you got to find the name and put it in the chat. Guys, for those of you over here who are just coming, if you want to participate in the quiz and see the optional answers, you might want to come over to YT, because over here on YT they are seeing the options, so they're able to pick one. But over here we don't have that option. I don't know how to put it on over here. I don't know how to do it. So when I learn how to do it over here, then we will do it together. But until then, we got to do it this way over here. And since I promised the people yesterday that I was going to do the quiz over here, that's why I'm over here. But I don't know how to put it up on the screen. So we are going to be over on YT on my channel, Trevessence Unstoppable. All right. Somebody is not listening. Somebody have tick broken at their ears, and me don't know why. Why me say I have tick broken at your ears? Let me say this again. All right. So the question was, to whom did Ezekiah send his servants after he heard the words of Rabshakeh? You have some options. You have Elijah, Elisha, Jewadiah, and Shebna, and none of the above. Yard Foods already put E as the answer, which is none of the above, and I said she was correct. And then I said, what is the name of the person to whom Ezekiah had sent his servants? D is wrong. D is not right. Use green sheet so them can see it. How me fi use green sheet? I don't know how to do it. I wish I knew how to. I don't know how to do it. So if you know how to, you're gonna have to help me out later on and show me how to do it. I'm willing to learn. I just don't know how to do it yet. When they leave to go search the answer, they miss what you said. They miss it long time. So now I am saying, what is the name of the person to whom Ezekiah had sent his servants? And that's what I'm asking, you know. Oh, Father Trev, then when you are the what I mean by what I'm doing over there? I'm over there just like everybody else. Everything that is in the world for humans, I am human. So everything that's in the world for human is for me as well. Right? So even if me don't understand, I will learn. I'm not ashamed to fail in front of the crowd. I'm not afraid to say I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Trev, me not come out go search nothing. My laptop they in front of me. Only your laptop. Anywho, if if God know the answer, why should I answer? You know here she said she not play. She said she not playing. Me don't know the answer, so next. Oh, you don't know the answer. You see? Alright, so Yard Food I'll get half of an answer. Yard Food is getting half of the answer because she said the answer wasn't up there. You better play. Quit ramping. You better be playing. Okay? Next question. Just listen when I tell you now. Just listen when I am reading the question. If you listen, you can't lose. All right? I'm not going to give the answer because this question might come about again. So let us continue. Those of you who like the Bible, love the Bible, and are reading the Bible a lot, and love to come and tell people what is in the Bible and what the Bible says from witness say, this is the place for uno to come and tell us. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you the answer because I'm sure it's going to come up again. That wouldn't be fair to the others. Come on now. Would that be fair? I mean, I like to do something when I'm fair. All right, next question. The next question is on the screen. How old was Josiah when he started to reign? You know, these questions are picked randomly, so sometimes you might find that they pop up again when they are not even, they pop up close to each other. How old was Josiah when he began to reign? How old was Josiah when he began to reign? All right, Empress 8. Yes, Empress, you get that right. He was 8 when he began to reign. Next question, Empress. Then I'm familiar with I guess. Oh my gosh. I own him Empress. Come, all right. I should say Empress. Sorry, I'm sorry. That's just a little error. Come. Come, kiss. Like your property. Oh my gosh. OMG. It's just funny to me. All right, guys. Anywho, sometimes we have to come serious and sometimes me have to and sometimes me have to come and me have to laugh because I mean laughter is healing for the soul. So when you see me laughing, you don't laugh with me and allow me. Every time me see this lady, I say, Impress. I mean, not see nobody over your name, Impress. Oh, then why you get so finicky? Want me do me use the wrong pronoun? Oh, don't wanna drape me up. Don't wanna drape me up so me use the wrong pronoun. Sorry. Sorry, sister. Oh my gosh, you are something else. You are something else, I tell you. Not drape me up so. Not drape me up so. I know you are called me oh queer. Listen, I'm not gonna be a part of your bad behavior tonight. All right. I'm not going to be a part of it. You all are going to be behaving yourselves tonight. All right. Okay. Next question. This sound rotten so till I don't know what to do with it. Hey. Not on that yard food. I'm on something else. Naaman was the commander of the army of which king? Naaman, well, your friend AG, I know AG that drive truck some about the place. He was on the live this morning. I don't know him there. There's some about on the streets. All right, Naaman was the commander of the army of which king? Naaman was Naaman. Hold on. Okay. All right, guys. So Naaman was the commander of the army of which king? Going once, going twice. Come, guys, let me know. Naaman was the commander of the army of which king? Going once, going twice. Watch our slow network. Yeah, I know my fault. It was raining just now. I know my fault. I'm not gonna take responsibility for it because it's not my fault. Okay? Naaman was commander of the army of which king? Mm-hmm. What your answer say? Oh, Aram? Was that the name of the king? Was it? Me not have time. Fee say she say. He say she say. Naaman, no, it wasn't Saul. Okay. The answer is indeed Aram. Who said Aram? Jesus. I don't know. I don't know. But you got that answer right. Vulture, Vulture, what's up? Vulture, you see what me doing this evening? Yeah, me doing this thing here. Yeah, Bible quiz we're doing this evening. How you doing, Vulture? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. The people over here on YT giving me a hard time. Yeah, I guess because them know some I don't have one in a long time, so they might really give me a hard time. But anywho, that's not why we are here. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me look for something here. So if I think you got the answer right, Empress. Okay? So you get that answer right. Yeah? Oh, you're good. Okay. So Empress got it right because Naaman was a commander in the army of King Aram. Well, you said, Trev, I want a piece of your pina colada cake. Girl! I wake up there, ask her about the pina colada cake. The pina colada cake bad. When I tell you. Oh, you gonna get it though. How are you going to get it? Tell me how you plan to get it. You gotta text me. Tell me how you plan to get it. Anywho, next question. Next question. How many times was Naaman asked to dip in the river? How many times was Naaman asked to dip in the river? How many times was Naaman asked to dip in the river? All right. Vulture, are you that? All right, Vulture, that is you. You got it right. You got it right, Vulture. You see, people from over here, so them, I know them not get it yet, you know, Vulture. I can't even say the answer. And to think that over here, they also have the options on their screen. You don't have the options on your screen, and not take so long. All right, Empress, you get it right. Yes, Naaman was asked to dip in the river 7 times. Okay, next question. You're not doing too badly, you know. You're just miserable. All right, next question. What river was Naaman asked to dip in? What river was Naaman asked to dip in? Boy, Trev, me fling off my oneself off with just What's wrong with you, young lady? What's wrong with you? OMG. Yes, Vulture. Vulture, you know your Bible, though. I want thing, you know your Bible for true. If I even a little part there. Okay, Empress. All right, Empress there. So, all right, that was the answer, River Jordan. All right, next question. Oh, no, not too bad. All right, next question. I true vulture. Maybe I just a little part there, you know, but it's all right. Naaman suffered from what sickness? Naaman suffered from what sickness? People, me not do no coming up on the screen right now. On my screen at my time. Naaman suffered from what sickness? Jojo, what's up? Joseph, bless up a nice clean self. Joseph, good to see you. Vulture asking Granny. Vulture, they say, yeah, ask your granny to answer them. Okay, yes, Joseph, it was the River Jordan. Yeah, we passed there, so and leprosy. Yes, Vulture, you get that right. Yes, Empress, you get that right. Yeah, it was leprosy indeed. Next question, lovely people. All right, here is your next question. Who did the Lord smite dead when he reached his hand out to steady the ark? No, I used to be. Vulture said, no, I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. So I make you stop. They set out dog for bite you. Behave yourself. Vulture, I make you stop. Somebody dog bite you. Oh my God. Oh. Vulture. Oh. Vulture. Oh my gosh. Empress said, our Empress has given us an answer there, which I believe to be the correct answer. Yes, Empress, that is the correct answer. Some people have trouble with this choice. Because somebody set them down on them. Sick him. Oh my God, why does that tickle me so much? Anywho, yes, Joseph, it was Uzzah. It was Uzzah. When they were bringing back the ark to Jerusalem, and Uzzah was sitting on the chariot that was carrying the ark, and the chariot rocked so, and Uzzah, fearing that the ark might topple over, he tried to steady it, and just because of that, he was struck dead by the Lord. The Lord in the Bible struck him dead just for that. Yeah. Anywho, we're not talking about that right now. All right, so the answer is Uzzah. You are correct. But me never know that people can't outgrow the Bible though with Vulture. Well, Vulture, easy. Vulture say him outgrow the Bible. Him outgrow the Jehovah's Witness teaching. I don't know the extent of their teaching. I only know the extent of their teaching where it comes to their health, where them not take blood or blood products and stuff like that. I don't know much about them teaching. Oh, sorry. Vulture. Vulture. I misgender you. Sorry, my love. God bless you. Sorry. Forgive me in Jesus' name. Forgive me. I never intend to. I don't know why I thought Vulture was a man. Come here, things so that. Oh my gosh. From which people were the men who came to David, whose faces were the faces of lions? Remember the men who had come to David? with the faces that were faces of lions. From which tribe did those people come? From which tribe did those people come who came to David with the faces of lion? From which tribe from which tribe from which tribe did the people who came to David with the face of lion? All right, Vulture. Yes, Vulture. Yes, Vulture. I mean, but that is not one of the options here. So that is very weird. Because over here we have options. And the options do not include Judah. That is very strange. Let me see in the Bible. Oh. All right, let us see. We are going to find the answer in the Bible because Judah is not one of the options. Okay, but if we look into First Chronicles, let me check it out here. Let me find it here so that I can read it, so we can get it straight out of the Bible. Okay, so I have found it in the Bible. So come on, people, let me see who gives me the answer. The options are Hivites, Gadites, Midianites, and Gibeonites. Okay, Vulture, those are the options. Hivites, Gadites, Midianites, and Gibeonites. Come on now, gentle people. From which people were the men who came to David, whose faces were the faces of lions? Come on, guys. You can't guess, you know. You can't guess because you don't have the options there on the board. So y'all can guess. From which people were the men who came to David, whose faces were faces of lion? Where did these men come from? What tribe did they belong to? Come on, guys. Going once, going twice, 2 times, 3 times. Nobody has answered yet. Nobody has even offered. Well, somebody said Judah, but Judah wasn't the answer. From which people were the men who came to David, whose faces were the faces of lions? All right, nobody want to take a guess? The options are Hivites, Gadites, Midianites, and Gibeonites. Okay. All right, nobody has answered, so we are going to move right along. We are going to move right along. Next question. Okay, Vulture. Nobody over here give me an answer. So we are going to move right along. Next question. Who prayed this prayer? Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. Who prayed that prayer? And you have four options actually. Was it Solomon? Was it David? Was it Jesse? Or was it Jabez? Who prayed that prayer? Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. Who prayed that prayer? Hold on there. From the now let's see who has answered. Okay, I see your answer there. OMG, Natals, what's up? How are you doing? So good to see you. So good to see you. They said this prayer was prayed by King David. And mm, 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 I don't think so. I don't think that was David's prayer. Mm, 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 mm. That was not David's prayer. That was not David's prayer. If I have found it here, and it is not David's prayer. Who prayed this prayer? Where the rest of them there? Solomon, Solomon. That was not. I'm okay. Oh, you do. You know, say I'm here. I am here, my love. I am still vertical, so I'm grateful. What more can I ask for than to be vertical? And I am vertical, so I am grateful. All right. And where did gone, Empress? Where did gone? Vulture, me talk. I must me talk. I can't Solomon in the Bible. Who prayed that prayer? All right, Empress is correct. Empress said Jabez. Yeah. Jabez prayed that prayer, and that prayer can be found in First Chronicles chapter 4 and verse 9 and 10. It says, and Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, and it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. Me I go fast and something. I bet you are going to. I bet you are. All right, next question, gentle people. Uno doing well so far? No, not doing well. Next question. Who was King David's father? Who was King David's father? Who was King David's father? But you're not easy though. You're not easy. Who was King David's father? All right. Okay, Empress. Yes, King David's father was Jesse. King David's father was Jesse. So you got that right, Empress. All right. Next question. Next question. Let's see here. David wanted to establish his kingdom in Jerusalem, which at the time was under the control of the Jebusites. Who led the attack against the Jebusites in the battle for Jerusalem and became the commander-in-chief of David's army? Who led the attack against the Jebusites in the battle for Jerusalem and became the commander-in-chief of David's army? Who remember the name of that person? We have talked about him so many times when we have been reading the Bible. We have talked about him so many times. Hello, Bob. What are you, bro? You sound like it, bro.
Hello, bro.
Yeah, come on, Mr. You have to take funny. You couldn't just
step over it. Or...
No, you didn't take over it. If you didn't take over it, you wouldn't, bro.
You want me to buy you a new one? I'll buy you.
I don't want you to buy me nothing.
I'll buy you.
You buy me one frock with you, yeah.
You know where you wear it one time.
One time you wear a real frock.
Right.
Eh? That it is a frock. Come do me a favor, come here. You go on the road? I must walk on my carrier.
What do you mean?
Okay, yes, Joab. So Joab was David's right-hand man. And for those of you who haven't been here, we talk about Joab so many times. And one of the reasons why we talk about Joab is because you know, so David did the Joab bad, right? All right. So for those of you who don't remember, Joab was David's right-hand man. When David chose his 30 best counselors, and then he chose the 3 out of the 30 that were the best, he chose Joab among them, along with Joab's brother Abishai, whatever his name was. But he chose Joab. Nice, right? Okay, and Joab had become his right-hand man. When David was over in Hebron, and he was supposed to, I can't say until he was not, exactly. And David was supposed to come over to come rule Jerusalem, but the Jebusites were over there ruling Jerusalem. Joab was the person David turned to because he was a warrior. And Joab slaughtered how many people just so that David could become king over there in Jerusalem. And Joab remained David's right hand. When Satan tempted David and said he must pick up the census of the children of Israel, even though the Lord had clearly told him, don't you ever count the children of Israel, because they shall number more than the sand in the sea. Don't you ever count them. David still heeded to Satan's wishes and pick up the census. And Joab said to him, what you do? We have pick up census for? You never hear the last time of pick up no census. And David said, him are the king, himself pick up census, so them to go and go pick up census. When Absalom, David's son, was determined to take David's life, Joab was right by David's side. Joab was the one begging David. Him will find Absalom and him will take out Absalom himself. So that David not fear run up and down and hide from Absalom. Joab was right by his side. When Absalom was finally killed, Joab remains by David's side. But David was a wicked man, you know. David had up Absalom in his heart because from in the earlier days, David did send out Amnon, and Amnon never come back in time. And him send Joab to go find out why Amnon not come back in time. And when Joab find Amnon, he slew Amnon in the middle of the road. And David was so mad because he never did send Joab to go do that. Two people Joab slew that David was angry about. And David carried that in his heart against Joab for all his life. Him carried the two slayings that he did not approve of by Joab. Him carried them in his heart. And on his dying bed, he told his son Solomon to avenge Joab for him. On his dying bed, he told Solomon to avenge Joab. Three people. He told Solomon he wanted him to avenge them for him, David. Because you see, David didn't want to avenge them himself, you know, because he was concerned about his soul with God. And even though David was not the best of kings, in my opinion, and maybe just because me I judge from the standards of today's society. By the standards of society back then, David was the best king. Remember, the Lord said the only bad thing David did. First, he said the only bad thing David did was what he did to Uriah. Remember, it was to Joab that he sent the letter to put Uriah at the front of the war so that Uriah could die and he could get Uriah's wife, Bathsheba. All right. That right, that's what I give David a strike in my book. But I never did my book, them I used back then. So anywho, and then in the latter reading, the Lord said he was not going to allow David to build him the tabernacle. Lord, I don't want you build nothing for me. I don't want you build nothing for me. For you're too wicked, you shed too much blood. But in the same breath, he said the only bad thing what David did was what he did to Uriah. And then he said, nah, make him build a house for him because he shed too much blood. So which was it? I don't know which one was it. Which was considered more serious by the Lord against David. I don't know which one was more serious. Because at one point he said one thing, at next point he said something else. But anywho, that was how David was in my book. And when David was on his deathbed, he told Solomon to take care of Joab for him, meaning say he must Joab for him. All right. So my next question, this question is not going to be on the screen, but my next question is, name the other two men. This is for 10 points. Name the other two men apart from Joab that David told Solomon to slay. David told his son Solomon to slay 3 people because these 3 people had offended David while he was alive. In telling son Solomon that after he died, he's supposed to slay these 3 people. One person was Joab. Name the other 2 people. And that is for 10 points. Who can name the other 2 people who David told Solomon he wanted him to slay because they had offended him, David? These people had offended David in life. And before he died, he told his son Solomon he wanted Solomon to carry out the revenge for him after he dies. Solomon should slay these people. We know that one person was Joab, his right-hand army officer, army captain, army chief, right? The next two persons were okay. All right. Card me think you see in a play. That is 10 points right there. Yes, card got the answer. Yes, it was Shimei and Adonijah. Now, for those of you who are just coming, those of you who don't know, Adonijah was David's son. Adonijah was one of David's sons, because you know David had many sons. Adonijah was one of them. And Adonijah, you can hear about the 10 points. Oh my gosh. Yes, that was for 10 points. So can you really did get the 10 points? Yeah, so that is the right answer, because just for the rest of you who don't know the history, who hadn't been in the readings, let me just give you a little bit of recap. So Adonijah was David's son. And when David was starting to get old and shaky and going down, and Adonijah figured that, well, David is going to die soon, so therefore let me just run ahead and declare myself king. He declared himself king, gathered up cows and goats and camel and donkey and all these things, and he's gonna have a big feast. And Joab came to David and said, David, you don't know what say your son Adonijah down there have one big old feast. I say he is going to be declared king. And David said, hey, after me never know that. Me not declare Adonijah king. Adonijah is no king. Because when I die, I'm leaving my throne to my son Solomon. Me not giving nothing at all to Adonijah. But Adonijah gather up the people, them, I say he's going to be the king. David was angry because Adonijah bright and rude and out of order and a manners and a respect for his father. So David was mad. All right. And he made sure that before he died, him appoint Solomon. He make Solomon ride him mule for sure the words that the person who rides on his mule, that is the person who is leaving the kingdom too. Right? So Adonijah, so David ended up warning Solomon about Adonijah. So you can't trust the brother here, you know. You can't trust him because he's power hungry and him will slay you. So here what you do, slay him first. Don't make him slay you. And because of this rudeness what I'm doing, I'm going to call himself king before me appoint him king. Yeah. When me dead, slay him. Okay? That was how Adonijah ended up in the crosshairs of David's anger. We talk about Joab already. Joab slew the two men, and David wasn't happy about that. And even though Joab was so loyal to him dead with Joab in his heart, he told Solomon to slay Joab after David, had died. All right, now on to the third person. The third person that David told his son Solomon to slay was Shimei. Now, those of you who don't know the story, when David's son Absalom was trying to slay David because he wanted to rule over the whole place, when Absalom was coming after David, remember David had to run away from Jerusalem. He had to pick up foot and run, or else his son was going to slay him so he could take over the kingdom. And when he had run down to, was it Ziklag? There was this man who flings some rock stone after David and call him all kinds of names. The name of that man was Shimei. Okay? And that man said, we don't want you down here. Where you come down here for? And then him fling some rock stone after David. All right? Call David all kinds of names. After Absalom died and David was going back to Jerusalem, Shimei asked if he could come. David said, yes. The people them say, but David, you know, easy. You know, this man that fling rock stone after you. and call you all kinds of names. Why would you want to take him back to Jerusalem with you? And David said, if my own son did want to see me dead, what can I say about a little man who fling some stone and call me some names? But David was a little snake because David was still angry. He still had Shimei up in his heart because he told Shimei that it was okay to come back with him to Jerusalem. And Shimei went with him to Jerusalem. And on his dying bed, he told Solomon to take care of Shimei, meaning, okay, so you tell me say that kind of wickedness. But them say David was a great man, a great king. Because they say the curry favor, only some people, get to do things and sort of have it swept under the rug, let them get away with it, while others are punished severely. So Solomon did his father's bidding. He took care of Joab, he took care of Adonijah, and he took care of Shimei. All three of them were by Solomon. All right. Enough of that now. Enough of me talking. Next question, gentle people. Next question. Let me do this. Next question. Who was Goliath's brother? Who was Goliath's brother? Who was Goliath's brother? Who remember Goliath's brother? Who was Goliath's brother, my dear people? Do you all remember Goliath's brother? Who was Goliath's brother? Come on, guys, give me the answer. Somebody said Lami. Yes, you are correct. Lami was Goliath's brother. Next question. What city was David in when he was anointed and established as Israel's king? What city was David in when he was anointed and established as Israel's king? Hold on, the lovely people. While you all think about that, let me get me a drink of water. I'm thirsty. What city was David in when he was anointed and established as Israel's king? While you all think about that, let me go get me a drink and come back. All right? All right, here I come back. I'm sorry, guys. I had to go get me some water. What city was David in when he was anointed king? All right, somebody said Hebron. Okay, that is the correct answer. What want me to do with the pencil? Yes, David was in the city of Hebron. Jasper, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, David was in the city of Hebron when he was anointed and appointed king of Israel. So you got that one right. There we go. All right, next question. Next question. Hold on. How old was Joash when he began to reign? How old was Joash when he began to reign? How old was Joash when he began to reign? I'm sorry, guys. I'm fine cooling off in the backyard with my dogs. Okay. Was it hot today where you're at? Boy, I stepped outside today and wow. Wow, it was so hot. So hot. I was like, good Lord, man. It is so hot in the days. How old was Joash? And that is Joash.
And I spelled EITC.
Did I smell sweet? So
Yes. Nice.
Well, we say it hot like fish grease. May I tell you? May I tell you it was hot today for true. Very, very hot. Makes me see. I need to, yes, you need to study your Bible. Yes, you need to study your Bible.
Your Bible.
I'm praying every day.
You have an iron?
No. Because I not use it. Yes, Joash was 7 years old. Joash was 7 years old when he started to reign. All right, Empress, you got that right. Next question. You know, Jasper, I do Bible reading on my channel. Huh? I do Bible reading on my channel every morning. Every morning at anytime between 4 and 7. Yes, there is. You look on that bed? You look in that closet? The last time I saw it, it was in there. So I don't know. Yes, Jasper. I do it every morning on my channel on YouTube. On my channel on YouTube every morning. I come on anytime between 4 and 7. I come on every morning and read the Bible. We are actually reading the Bible from page to page, chapter to chapter, book to book. We are not going haphazardly and going all over the place. We are reading it so that we get an understanding of what is in the Bible Who's really? There are actually two of them. Oh, you see in my room over the side here, so this something, this one, this something there.
Yeah.
Looking at it, open it, you see. Yeah, and yes, yes. On my YouTube channel, Trevessence Unstoppable, I read the Bible over there every morning. And we are not endorsing any particular denomination, any particular religion. All we are doing is reading the Bible, because I just had this idea that, well, if everything that we do, all the laws by which we are forced to abide, all of them have an origin in the Bible. So it would behoove us that we know what is in the Bible. And since we only pick out a psalm here and a psalm there, and we only pick out a little piece of Genesis here and a little piece of Genesis there, I just thought, we need to know what is in the Bible. We need to read it, just like we would read a novel. Because if I pick up a novel and I want to know what this novel is about, I cannot just open it and read one verse and then have the audacity to tell you that I know what this novel is about and I know what is in this novel. No. I have to read the entire novel, and then I can tell you what I have read, who said what, to whom they were speaking, and what were the circumstances under which they spoke what they spoke. And then we determine whether or not the context, the language, the temperament of it. You know, find it?
Nope. No, we're just gonna have.
Let me find it for you.
It's fine.
Etc. is valid for our lives today. Because let me tell you something, you know. Since I've been reading the Bible from Genesis, we are now at Second Chronicles. My eyes open wide, so because there were so many things that they didn't tell us in church. I was born and raised in the church. Always first in Bible class, always first in Bible study, always. But it was just all these things that I didn't know was in the Bible. Then but this and this not the same.
What?
That and that not the same.
No, they're different colors.
They're too close to be to
Sorry.
Anywho, yeah, so that's why I decided, Jasper, that I am going to read it for myself. And since I'm reading it, why not share it with the world? Why not share it with everybody so we all can read it together and know what is in there? Because it affects all our lives. Yeah, so that's what I do. Mia! Mia, what's up? Good evening, Mia. How are you doing? So good to see you. Where up again, Pitney? You what? Which one? What color? You know, things say if I take them up bit by bit. Forgive me, guys. Oh, okay. Jasper say I actually need that. Yes, I love. Yes, my love. I believe we all do. Was it on here? Why are you looking on here? We all do need it. We all do need it, I tell you, Jasper. I'm doing okay. Just got in from work. Oh, okay. Mia, you know, so me not come see a long time. Long time, you know, Mia. Long time, you know, come see you. Let me hold on there. Let me look. I am doing great, my love. I am here. Once I'm vertical, I am doing just fine. Matters not what's happening. We will get over it. Joseph, what's up? Watch out, me I look for you now, me, but me can't find you. How are you there? I'm not able to find you, my love. Let me look into this and see if I find you here. Let me can look for you there. Hold on there, gentle people. You know I gotta share all of me when I am on live. Oh, so oh me I look for you there, so. No wonder I can't find you. All right, good. Very well. Empress, what's up? All right, you all got that answer right. Joash was actually 7 years old when he started to reign. Next question. Next question, gentle people. When Solomon had completed the temple, he had a lavish dedication. He had lots of goats and cows and sheep and all kinds of food. And there was a big celebration and music and all those things. You all remember how long the ceremonies lasted?
All day.
All day. How long did the ceremony last? After Solomon had finished building the temple. Trev, and me get it. Where you get? What you get, Empress? Talk to me nice. Talk to me. You see from when you look for AG? No, the key is hanging on the thing in the kitchen. AG, what's up? How are you doing? Good to see you. Come, guys. You all remember, you all know how long that celebration lasted? Remember after Solomon finished building the temple? He had a big old celebration. I haven't a clue. There is much I don't know. just for that easy. Do y'all remember? Oh, I am fresh and clean. What she said? She fresh and clean now. Just got out of the shower. Yeah. What you mean, Jasper? Jasper said there's so much you don't know. Oh my gosh. There's so much we all don't know, I tell you. How many days did the celebration last after Solomon was finished building the temple? They had a grand old celebration. AG, you know from when they asked for you? You know from when they've been asking for you? I'm tell them, say they're out on the street, you soon come. And now here you come. Come, guys. How long did the festivities last? After Solomon had finished building the temple, he had a grand old celebration. And I see how the one I'm glad to see AG. How comes you never so glad to see me? I want me to know. Did I do something wrong to you all? Look how I'm glad to see AG. Look there, only just a roll out. So me and Cad and Joseph and Empress and Yard Foods and everybody. Just a roll out for AG, so. But anywho, come guys, talk to me. Talk to me. Okay. All right. You're not wearing that shorts, right?
Why not?
I'm sure you have got to be
What's wrong
losing
with the shorts?
it. Is not appropriate.
Why not? What's wrong with the shorts?
How where I go to the gym?
No.
Where I go?
Out.
No, that the shorts enough to go out.
What do you mean?
That a yard shorts.
What?
That a yard shot, that judging a clothes. People know we are judging a clothes, go a street. Go out. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna see if you run go a Walmart, but put on one choices. Put on one choices. I show you all knee cup them. Put on one choices. Time to go. Eh? Put on one choices. You're gonna carry them the dice and company?
What? Oh.
Anyway. All right, somebody get the answer. Chose. I chose Empress. Me have to. I know. I know. Say, me make sure me get extra with the patois, you know, so that he can give me that look like, huh? What you just say? I make sure I get so extra with it. Just say, put on choices. He looking at me like, huh? I wonder what you're talking about, mommy. You know, so you're the number one, you complain too much. Yeah. I mean, I wait for you to say that to Joseph. I was waiting on you to say that because I knew you were going to. Well, just I can't say, me believe the young boy alone. But it's true, Jasper. You know, when they have these American kids, they want you to speak English all the time. So when you slap them with a good piece of patois, eh? I want to talk to them, mommy. Oh my God. I tell you, the boy look for me like, what you just say? Oh my gosh. He look for me like, what? Oh my God. Yes. But anyway, you cannot talk about you go out in a shot. With your two knee cup them a show up. Put on one trousers, yeah, brother. When you're not with me, then you can do as you like. Cause you're grown. And the big man me I talk to, you know. I don't like he's a child. But your baby will always be your baby. The mothers here, you all understand. Your babies will always be your babies, no matter how old they are. Yeah. The boy look for me like say me have 10 heads. Oh my gosh. Okay, gentle people, we are going to go to the next question. Yes, somebody got it right that it was 14 days that the celebration lasted after Solomon had built the temple. The celebration lasted for, where remote the furry? Lasted for 14 Jerusalem Pampas. What in the world? But Trev is at outside. Where were the young man to do? Cover up in knee cup. Cover up in knee cup them. Yeah, me no business how at it be. At night now, it a cool down. After 8, you know, guys. Me I didn't realize that it was that late, but it's after 8 o'clock. So time is cooling down. Yeah. Next question. Me not stop with you know, cause uno just in a my gathering. So all right, next question. So the next question there on the screen. About how long did it take for Solomon to complete the temple? About how long did it take Solomon to complete the temple? Well, Mr. Empress, sneak up them sharp like razor. You talk about your good. Me I chat about you. Oh shit. I tell you look for. I tell you look for. But you can't go out with your hair like that though. You're not going. Oh, okay, okay. As long as you're gonna take it off. Okay. About how long did it take for Solomon to complete the temple? Okay, Empress, you're on a ball, man. You're leaving the shaft idle, man. The Empress, 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 you are on a ball. Yes, it took about 7 years for the temple to be completed. All right, about 7 years. Yes. Next question. That never miss you, eh? That did not miss you. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the likes, my friends. All right, next question. Oh no, go on good enough. Oh no, really going on good. All right, next question. Why did Jabez's mother say she named him Jabez? Why did Jabez's mother? Norlan, what's up? I see you. I see you, Norlan. How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Why did Jabez's mother say she named him Jabez? You know, when we were growing up, if whenever we had an argument, like whenever like my siblings and I, whenever we would have a disagreement between us, you know, one person would always be trying to tell my mom who was right and what they did and what they said. You know, the two of us talking to her at the same time. Anybody who mouthed the loudest, she called that one Jabez. Anybody who is talking the loudest, she would call that one Jabez. Oh, okay. I have never even heard of that person. No, Jasper. Jasper, it's bad. No, Jasper, you need to do better. You need to read the Bible. Jasper say he never even knows that someone in the Bible is named Jabez. Go on good with me, Google. Oh, Google, you want Google for go on good with you? Okay. Because his birth was difficult. I never see somebody more honest than Jasper. Jasper say, Jasper say, he means really Bible, never ever knows that someone in the Bible is named Jabez. I love you, Norland. Mwah. Oh my God. She barely what Empress says because his birth was difficult. She bear him in sorrow. Yes, yes, Empress. That was the reason why she named him Jabez. Because she bore him in sorrow. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna give you this is 10 points for each right answer. For this one, it's 10 points for each right answer. I'm going to give you a list of names with some missing. You are supposed to give me the names of the missing people. You bet can answer now. It is going to be 10 points for each right answer. All right. Okay, let me do this, then that, then that, then that, then that, then where is my phone? Hold on there. What is rough with you? Whoa. Yes, I bet can I go answer now? I'm sure she will. Hold on. Hold on. I was trying to make sure I have this one correct. Hmm. Okay, because I know mm-hmm. Hold on, there's people. Hold on, the gentle people, may I say? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Let's do this now. Then what kind of category this? Don't worry yourself. Um, Nolan say if me sick. Me sick. For all what turmeric and ginger and something me drink, me kinda sick. No, sister, no, not at all, not at all, not at all. For all what turmeric, ginger, garlic, onion, honey, lime. Me can't sick. Not at all, sister, not at all. All right. Empress, what kind of category this? Don't worry yourself, Empress. I am going to give you two names, and you are going to give me the two names that follow. All right? These are going to be father and son, rulers of Jerusalem. All right? The first name is Solomon. The next name is Abijah. There is a name missing between Solomon and Abijah, and then there is a name following Abijah. Now, these are sons and fathers, rulers of Israel. You sound right? So let me say it right. I can understand. Norland, get with it, get with it, get with it. Look like tonight is not the night. We just a misgender everybody, so it's not right. Not intentional. She might laugh after me. Oh my gosh. I impressed me. I refer to her sister. Because at the rate at which things are going, look like you can't go use the words sister and brother and mother and father and uncle and auntie, and we can't go use no word at all where that's gender codified. And look like we're gonna start just using you. So that we know got dragged all in court kicking and screaming. All right. Make we do this. I'm going to give you the name. Let me say it right. I'm going to give you me, myself, exactly, Vulture. Me, me, myself, and I. You look like them there alone we have to go use, brother. It looks awful too. Empress, I should not understand. All right. The missing names, I bet you say can understand me. Father and son. People who they earned the kingdom after their father. So I'm giving you the generation names, but I am leaving out some. I want you to find the missing ones. If that make any sense. So let me have my head fuzzy right now. OMG. All right. All right, Empress. So you know who Solomon's father was, right? So do you know who Solomon's son was, who his grandson was, who his great grandson was? The ones who inherited the kingdom. Not the others, because they had a lots of sons and daughters. We're talking about the ones who inherited the kingdom. Jasper said, Solomon's son, really? David is the father, Jasper. I'm glad you asked. Yes, David is the father, Solomon is the son. So, all right, I am going to give you, I'm going to start with Solomon. Solomon is the father. I'm going to skip out Solomon's son. You need to give me the name of Solomon's son. The next person is Abijah, who is Solomon's grandson. Now you need to give me the name of Abijah's son, who inherited the kingdom. So I give you Solomon and Abijah. You need to give me Solomon, the person who is missing between Solomon and Abijah, and the person who comes after Abijah. Get it? All right, we must say it again. Must I say it again? All right. We're talking about those who succeeded the throne in Israel. All right. I'm going to give you the names. I'm going to skip out one that you need to fill in. It's 10 points per correct response. I'm starting with Solomon. Okay. So Solomon's son, who inherited the kingdom, what's his name? Then he had a son called Abijah who inherited the kingdom. Now, what was Abijah's son's name who inherited the kingdom? So I gave you two, you give me two. All right, Empress. Empress, you're going with yourself tonight, man. It is, yeah, Jasper said it is so much fun seeing how much I don't know. Jasper said it is so much fun seeing how much I don't know. Don't worry yourself. We are all learning. Don't worry yourself. What about the screen? What am I doing? Back it up, back it up. Let me tell you, Jasper, no need to be embarrassed. A lot of the things in the Bible, it's just since I started reading the Bible like this a year ago that I know some of these things. Some of these things we never know. A lot of the things I have read so far, I had absolutely no clue. Because they tell you one part of the story growing up in church, but I've never read the entire thing to know what the story really was. When I read the story of Samson in the Bible, when I read it for myself, I didn't know that that's how the story went. Because they only tell me a little piece of the story. You understand? Me never hear about Samson. I don't remember having been told when I was growing up that Samson had used the foxes, tie them up and set them on fire and burn down the people in place. And every time I think about it, it tickles me. I'm like, what? I don't remember being told either that Samson had slain a lion with his bare hands, and when he was coming back from the land of the Philistines, there was some bees had made honey and a hive inside of the lion's carcass, and he took out some of the honey, took it to. I thought fancy novels these, brother. And he took out the honey out of the lion's carcass and brought it home, gave it to his parents to eat. They ate it, and all them things. We never knew that at all. Didn't know. But anyway, Empress got it right. Empress got it right. Yeah, what heap of things in the Bible when we never know. What heap of things. I didn't know that Jasper, you remember something, man. You remember the riddle. You remember the riddle. Some foolishness but something sweet and honey. And yes, yes, Samson did do that thing with that riddle. That foolish riddle talk about the people that I went, when the woman pressed him and pressed him to tell her the answer to the riddle. He told her the answer to the riddle. She went and she told her people because they had already threatened her and said, listen, anyhow, you don't get the answer from him and give it to us. We go and burn up you and your father. Burn up our house, all these things. Anyhow, I mean, know where you go get this man. Carry come down here for, because remember, he wasn't a Philistine, he wasn't of them. So, so they already weren't happy that he was there taking one of their women. So they never liked Samson already, but everybody was afraid of him because he was so big and strong and powerful. So they were already afraid of him. And Solomon give the people that one foolish riddle. Solomon do have a, not Solomon, Samson. Samson do have a pot for peeing and a window for choice juice. Give the people that some riddle. I tell the people that boy, if they get the riddle right, he has to give them 30 sheets and 30 garments. But if him get the riddle right, they have to give him 30 sheets and 30 garments. I tell him, no, you don't have the first sheet now, the first garment. Oh my gosh. That Samson, I keep saying Solomon, forgive me guys, that Samson was something else, I tell you. Blessed one, riddle me this, riddle me that. Go promise. Riddle me this one, riddle me that. I guess with this riddle, that's perhaps not. Oh, that was so funny. That was so funny. When the men get the riddle, when they get the riddle right, as Samson realized, OMG, the woman deceived me, the woman give them the answer. No, me have to go find the 30 sheet or the 30 garment for get them. He run to a different place, go slaughter 30 people, take with them garment, take with them sheet. That Samson was something else. And I don't know, how comes when they are telling it to us in church, they don't give us all of those details. They don't give us all of those details because even after that, I went to read my kids' bedtime stories, Bible stories, and nowhere in there they talk about that. He go rob to pay his debt. Exactly, Jasper. And not only rob, him go rob and kill to pay his debt. Because he had to pay up. Because that was the deal. The deal was that if the people got it right, he had to give them the 30 sheet and the 30 garments. And if he got it right, they would give him. Now, since they got it right, he had to pay up. Samson do have a patchy piece and a choice through. Samson go and slaughter 30 people, got their 30 sheets and their 30 garments and can't go give to the people. And then the people were so mad. The people were so mad at it. Samson himself was mad because he had lost the bet, lost the riddle. And Samson had nothing more than tie up the 300 fox tail to tail. Set them on fire, make the fox them run through and burn down the people. Oh my gosh. Samson was something else, I tell you. That until now, that is the most riveting story I've read of the Bible. God say he was miserable. He was really miserable. He was really, miserable in the terms of miserable. He was a terrible person. He was terrible. He burned down the people them place. Burn it down. He was something, I tell you. He was something else. And then even to his last day, even to his last day, Samson was determined. I keep saying Solomon, people, don't forgive me. It's Samson we are talking about. Even unto his last day, Samson was determined that they were not going to get the last laugh. The Philistines, them tie him up, them gouge out his eyes, them carry him down, carry him go down a Philistine, then put him in a prison. Then they decide they're going to carry him. Blessed say Samson was a vagabond. He was something. He was determined. Samson said to the little boy leading him, just let me hold on upon the pillar them now, please. Let me just hold on upon the pillar them. The pillar them will hold up the temple. Let me just hold them so that I can steady myself. He said, let me just hold on upon them so I can just steady myself. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can't say what was his purpose though. He had no offspring, no nothing. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he was mentally ill. That did sound like somebody who was mentally ill. Maybe parents them have him too old. Me don't know. Me don't know, but he had a vengeful spirit, man. I can understand that he was angry that them gouge out his eyes and stuff. I can understand that he was angry with that, but he had shown that kind of spirit even before that. Because when him light the people them fox, light the fox them on fire and burn the people them place, that was a vengeful spirit. So I didn't expect no better from him when he shut down the church and kill everybody. Samson was something, I tell you. He was something. And the funny thing was, he did love Delilah so much. He never did nothing to Delilah. What's on there? So not all on there. My phone I lose charge. Yeah, he was something else, man. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah, Samson was an angry fellow, I tell you. Angry fellow. He was a weapon of God, though. His oppressors were the ones he was attacking, I believe. That was one thing that I always thought about. Like, they said that he was being used by God. I mean, and that baffled me. Like, Samson was being used by God? Really? To do all of them something there? And and I've read in other parts of the Bible where, I mean, wicked people were being used by God, because what was the king of Egypt? He was rebellious. He was rebellious. And there's the people with wicked, vengeful spirit, them come from the line of Samson. But Samson ain't have no pitney. So, according to the Bible, Samson never have any kids. So who knows? But God had a special place for his life, but he ruined it all. Somebody said God had a special place for Samson's life. About Samson ruined it. Well, I think him and God had some kind of relationship. And I don't know if his purpose was ever fulfilled, because he was so revengeful and tan bad. Me not think so. But they said he was, God had chosen him or whatever. I don't know. I must come from Samson's lines. I was a piece of work in my youth. He was set apart from birth for him to do the things he did. Just must say, I must come from Samson's loins because I was a piece of work in my youth. Well, I'm glad to see a change because Samson was more than a piece of work. He was a whole work, brother. Samson is the first bad man in the Bible, and I'm not the first man. Remember, say Cain kill Abel, so I'm not the first. Remember, say Cain kill Abel. Remember, say Jacob and I want to say, I want them the name again. Jacob and Esau. Eh? Which one of them? The two sons them from Rebecca and Jacob. Esau, Isaac and Esau. You remember them? Yeah, so them, remember say them the bad mind too. Eh. Cain was the original bad man. Yes, man. Cain was the original evil man. The original wicked man. Yeah? You like, I'm look dark. I turn on the light. Hold on, let me go. All right, see me here. Yes, that's it. Yeah, Cain was the original bad man. Okay, let me. We have another. We stop. I was talking about Samson, bad man Samson. I tell you, Jasper. Jasper says so much treachery in those pages. I tell you. Let me tell you. Whew, 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 whew. All right. So many. So many. There was another story of what I got the name again. I don't remember what him the name again. Shekinah and Benadad. That's the man the name. Better than any reality show, I tell you. Better than any reality show, I tell you. Mm-hmm. Better than any reality show. Blessed Lord, blessed said God allow him to do all that to show the enemy how much he will still defend his people. But the thing is, even the people who were doing bad were still doing it in God's name. Because in the Chronicles, close to where we are reading right now, what was the name of that man? I can't see when the cities are dark, you know. But that man from Egypt, remember when he came up against the king. He came up against the king, and the Lord said that he would use that man. He would use that king from Egypt to create wrath, to create his wrath against Israel. What were the names the lady got right again? Rehoboam and Asa. Rehoboam was the name, Jasper, because Solomon's son was Rehoboam. Solomon gave his throne to Rehoboam, and then Rehoboam gave the throne to his son Ahijah, and Ahijah gave the throne to his son Asa. All right. Not Pharaoh. Not Pharaoh. Me I go find it and tell you because I don't like to leave things halfway. Let me turn on the light on this because me not see too brightly. Let me see if I can find it. I read it, I believe I read it this morning, where the Egyptian the Egyptian king, I forget his name. He was supposed to, the Lord said he would use him to teach the Israelites a lesson. I forget what his name was. This morning, I will read this morning, 10, 11, 12. We're on, oh, not first. We're on to Second Chronicles. Okay, Second Chronicles. We read chapter 10. This morning we read chapter 10. I am going to tell you all the name of the king. Shishak. Oh, sorry. I never realized that. It was Shishak. It was Shishak Kad. That was the name of the guy. It's in Second Chronicles chapter 12. And it came to pass that in the 5th year of King Rehoboam, Shishak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem because they had transgressed against the Lord. Yes. So Shishak. God moves in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. All right, blessed. Ahaziah. At this time, Rehoboam was still king. When the Lord said he was gonna use Shishak, if they didn't pray to him and turn from their ways, he was going to use Shishak to essentially to teach them a lesson. He was going to make Shishak devour them. He was going to make them lose the fight with Shishak so as to teach them a lesson. All right. Next question. We kind of go off course, but we are never off course over here. We are always on course, never off course. All right. Next, I'm going to give you all a similar question like the last one, where you are going to have to give me the missing names. You're going to have to give me the missing names, okay? And each name that you give me is worth 10. Sunkies, what's up? How you doing? Each response is worth 10 points. When Israel rebelled, called out the enemy to overthrow them. Exactly, blessed. Whenever they rebel, whenever they disobeyed, the enemy overthrow them. They have to always keep going back, making sacrifices, go down on their knee and go down in a sackcloth and ashes. Me just come back. Me know so that's all you do, Empress. Me know that's all you do. It's get fast and nosy. But anyway, I'm going to give you one of the questions like the one I gave you before. All right. So I'm going to give you the name. I'm going to give you one name. You give me the name of the son. Then I'm going to give you the name of the other person. And you give me the name of that person's son. All right. Me the one. See, only. Oh my gosh, Empress, I don't know what to do with you. But anyway, I'm going to give you the names of, I'm going to give you the name of one person. You are supposed to give me the name of his son. Then I'm going to give you the name of that person's son. And you are supposed to give me the name of that person's son. Wanna get it? All right, I'm going to go first. First is Boaz. Give me the name of Boaz's son. What's that? Pastor Fry, pick up in the first. Oh my God! Come kiss, 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 kiss. Mighty God. Mm-mm. Not easy. No. I can't with you people. No, sir. Not normal. What? Empress and Uni and Boaz. The Oscar Jamaican in the Empress. Yeah, Jamaican, you should have known. Because you know, Jamaica use that the word the Boaz. Empress. Empress. Yeah, Jamaican. Yeah, Jamaican. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know who near Boaz. OMG, what's wrong with you people? You people are driving me bonkers, man. Okay. So I'm gonna give you Boaz. So I'm gonna give me the next name. And then I'm giving you Jesse. And you give me the next name. I give you Boaz. You are going to give me the missing name. That's the blank. That one I'm drawing up. What kind of blank shot them they are draw, Jasper? Sure. Okay, so there is Boaz. Then there is a missing name. Then there is Jesse. And then there is a missing name. So you all got to give me the names of the two missing people. No, you're not wrong, Empress. You're right. You'll get 10 points for that, Empress. And then I say Jesse, and you give me the next name. Somebody else give me the next name already. So let me give it to you all how it is, because I got the two answers already. Empress, give me Obed, and Card gave me David. So Boaz was the father of Obed. No, forget to know that Boaz was married to Ruth. I want to hear me? Boaz was married to Ruth. They had a son called Obed. Those of you just a come and run, you know. We can do a little bit of a rundown. Remember who Ruth was, right? Remember Ruth was the Bible? Ruth was the Moabite who was married to Naomi's son. And when after Naomi's husband and her two sons died, she decided that she was going back to her people in Jerusalem. Her two daughters-in-law went back. Her two daughters-in-law were left with her after their husbands and her husband died. One daughter-in-law, she told them they should go back to their family and she'd go back to Jerusalem by herself. One daughter-in-law, Oprah, it's almost like Oprah name. Yeah, Orpha, whatever was her name. She decided that, well, she's going to go back to her people, the Moabite. But Ruth determined that she was going to go with Naomi. She said, wherever you go, I will go, Mom, because you're getting old and you don't have nobody else to take care of you right now. Your two sons are dead. We didn't have any children for your son, so you don't have no grandchildren. Your husband is dead. I mean, you're going to be an old woman all by yourself. So I will stay with you. I will go back with you I will dwell among your people. Your God will be my God. And your precepts and whatever you all do over there, I will adopt your culture. And so Ruth went back to Jerusalem with Naomi. And Boaz was related to Naomi's husband that had died, and they were very rich. So Naomi set up Ruth to go sneak in at the man place at night, rub down in foot them, rub down in body, whatever the case may be, so that she could present herself for Boaz to see her as a viable option to marry. Well, it worked. And Ruth and Boaz were married, and they had Obed. Okay? Obed later had Jesse. And Jesse later had David. And David later had Solomon. And Solomon later had Rehoboam. Now, these are not the only children they had, but we're talking about the ones who inherited the kingdom, who were rulers of the kingdom. Rehoboam later had Abijah. Abijah later had Asa. And the list goes on. All right. I think the next one after that was, who was the next one? Amaziah? I believe it was. Let me make sure here. Let me look before I say something that is not so. After Asa, who came after Asa? Was it Amaziah? After hold on, let me find it because I don't want to tell you nothing that is not true. Hold on there. Let's see here. So Asa, after Asa came Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat. Yeah, he came after Asa. And then Jehoram. Then Ahaziah. Okay. Oh, Amaziah came way later. Okay. All in the lineage of Jesus Christus. Is that what it is? Okay, let me have one more question, guys. How long now would I find the live? Let's see, one more question here. There. Oh, how are Solomon and David related? Oh, a question that come up at this point. How are Solomon and David related? Who is the father? Who is the son? Them are father and son, but who is the father and who is the son? So that's what they son. I saw ya me banana, so ya me come from. So the father, so the son. Who is the father and who is the son? Tell them Jasper. Jasper, you gotta tell them. David the father, Solomon the son. All right, I'm gonna get that right. All right, next question. What do you mean by what the question there? Watch yourself. Next question. At 25. Solomon is David's son. How many years? You get one. I just must say get one right. Well, it's about time, don't you think? How many years did the prophet Jeremiah proclaim would the people of Israel live in exile in Babylon? How many years? How many years? How many years did the prophet Jeremiah proclaim the children of Israel would live in exile in Babylon? How many years did Jeremiah proclaim how many years did Jeremiah proclaim the children of Israel would live in Babylon? Well, on the camera for the answer, because I remember. How many years? How many years? But why them must send me this? So why it's not in where we have read already? Somebody says 100 years, no. On 100 years. Who get it right? All right. Blessed one gets it right over there. So, Arlie! Empress, allow me now. Empress, allow me, please. Please to allow me. All right. May I make sure, say, the answer I have that they give me is the right answer. All right. So 70 years it was. So I'm checking to make sure. 70 years it was that Jeremiah proclaimed the children of Israel going to be exiled in Babylon. All right. So God get it over there. So I'm blessed over here. So fair enough. Fair enough. Next question, gentle people. Why people may enjoy the live tonight is a shame. May really enjoy the live tonight. Next question. Who made a proclamation to rebuild the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem? Who made a proclamation to rebuild the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem? Who made a proclamation to rebuild the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem? Jasper, was it Solomon who made the proclamation to rebuild it? Who made the proclamation to rebuild? Let me see on our write different things from what me think of the answer now. Me have to go look. Who made the proclamation to rebuild the temple? Hmm? Oh, God said, just said so. Oh, Somebody said, Arely, get it? Arely say Cyrus. That it said here, so I wanted to find it in the Bible. Let me see if them give me somewhere to find it in the Bible. The declaration. Looks like it was Cyrus for real. Because this says Cyrus. This is the decree of Cyrus that the Jews can go back to Judah and Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. Who made a proclamation to rebuild the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem? And one of the things said David. But all of it keeps saying Cyrus's decree. All right, so we are going to just hold on to that. We are going to hold on to it and say Cyrus until we find otherwise, if we ever do. All right, so we are going to say Cyrus. All right. So Card got that and Arlie got that. Okay, next question. I know these people. Oh my gosh. I thought I thought that this temple they were talking about was the temple. Remember say David was wanted to build the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. Remember say David wanted to build the temple, you know. And the Lord tell him, say, I don't want you build nothing for me. I don't want you build nothing for me because you shed too much blood. I want it to be built by your son Solomon when Solomon take over after you dead. But I don't want you build nothing for me, you're too wicked. So so all David could do was collect up gold and silver and help to draw the plan of how elaborate the temple was going to be. And he collected cedar and timber and fir and gold and precious stones and all the material to build the temple. And he contributed to the drawing of how the temple was going to be because God told him say he want him to build it. So he collected the resource. Remember, he got cedars and stuff from Syria and all around. People then they brought cedar and wood and stuff along on the sea. He got lots of material from Ethiopia, material from all about they brought on the sea so that he could store them up. Not the ark. I would just come from just talk about ark. I thought Solomon built the covenant. No, the covenant was already. Solomon built the temple in which they placed the covenant of the ark. Solomon built that. It was David who wanted to build it, but the Lord told David, you know why David built nothing for him? Because David shed too much blood. So he don't want David to build it for him. He wanted Solomon to build it. So all David could do was collect up the raw material and put them down. And he collect up tons of gold and silver and brass and iron and wood and precious stones and everything that was going to make the tabernacle spectacular. And he helped to design the plan of how the tabernacle was going to look. Yeah. Oh. Oh God. Oh, you was talking about. Yeah, me realize, cause what I've read here, what I have read here said Cyrus when it talks about rebuilding Jerusalem. Yeah. Right here it says Cyrus was king of Persia, and God stirred his heart to be kind towards the Jews. He made a proclamation to allow them to go back to Jerusalem and rebuild God's temple. This had to be exciting for the Jews. The leaders from the tribes of Judah and Benjamin organized a group of leaders and anyone who was willing to go back to do the work. Cyrus also gave them back everything Nebuchadnezzar had stolen from the temple when he brought them out of Jerusalem to begin with. About 42,000 people returned to Jerusalem, back to their original towns. Me I come looking at a book, how much points me you don't have none. You don't get not even one right. You don't get none right. None at all. Yes, so it was indeed Cyrus, based on all, based on all I have read. You got tear up a book. How where you come from? The tribe of Samson. How where you come from? The tribe of Samson. Make you revengeful, so mighty God. I can't with you. Mm-mm. Let me see how much you get, by the way. You have 30, 40, 50. You have 30, 40. No, you have 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. You have 47. I ain't get 1 point either. Jeez. Sorry to hurt your feelings. Sorry to hurt your feelings. You know, I'm still alive. So come kiss, 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 kiss. Listen, you people not draw me out to know you people are something else. I can't with y'all. You understand? Oh my gosh, I cannot with you people. Next, what I mean by next question? Why you rush me so? I know some must one question left on the setup. Let me see. Any question I go ask you again out of my head. Yes. See, I want me to eat. Me not eat nothing here now. Before me not eat piece of potato pudding. Me not eat piece of potato pudding and drink some water. And then when me done, me I gonna make some Cersei tea. Because me have to go drink some Cersei tea. Take out all of this sweetness out of my system. Yeah, because me deal with the potato pudding wicked, man. Me deal with the potato pudding wicked. So me definitely have to go drink some Cersei tea. I have to go do 5 days of Cersei tea. Straight up Cersei. It rinse my blood out. Come guys. How many? So Trev, what you eat for dinner? You're all up in my life, sister. But drink some comfort soup. Yeah, all right, I know the comfort that kick out my gut. The comfort that kick out my gut, trust me. How many did Pekah, king of Israel, slay in Judah in one day when Judah forsook the Lord? How many did Pekah, you want, you nosy, Tell me where you eat. Bunch of you come back. Yeah, me eat some cold food soup. Yeah, me eat one mango, some cold food soup, a piece of potato pudding. That's it. I didn't make some. Me make one kind of drinks with like Irish mash and put Irish mash in it. Me put ginseng in it, condensed milk. I know the other little spices. And me put peanut punch in it and supplement. Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit of Baileys in it. Me say it nice. It nice. Well, me not have no choice. Somebody did give me some mango last week, and me did have one left. Yeah. So I ate. Boy, the mango did nice. The mango did not want two more of them green skin mango there. The mango nice, you see. Lo, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Stop telling lies on my life, Sarah. What kind of wig you talking about, honey? I do not wear wig. This is all in my scalp. Hey, watch your mouth. How are you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, the long one. Miss say, Miss say, Miss. Yes, God. Miss said, not a morning star. Wait, the mango I show you earlier. The mango I show you earlier. No man, that the one that did name belly full. That, but watch you too much belly run sometimes. Me not, me not have no belly run. Me not have no ready run. Except the cow I go kick out me gut. That's and the cow I go kick out me gut. That's all I got happen. But absolutely no belly run. I mean, I eat nothing else for the night except me I go drink some thirsty tea. That's all me I go drink for the night because the thirsty tea have to take care of all of this, all of what's going on in my gut. Yeah, I'm a sugar I go probably go through the roof. Well, me have me have insulin. My beta cells are working, thank the Lord. hmm So some we able to bring it down, but little thirsty we help bring it down a little bit faster. And make me get ready again to eat some more pudding tomorrow. But anyway, watch you look at me there to give off the pea soup. I not answer the question yet. How many did Pekah, king of Israel, slay in Judah in one day when Judah forsook the Lord? Carla, you come later me there give off the pea soup, sis. Lord of his mercy. I'm now enjoying the long miss. Oh my gosh. You just enjoy the long ones. Long ones are to be enjoyed. Me love it. Trust me. Trust me. I me say this one it did ripe, you know. You answer long time. Me never see you no answer. I didn't see it. I didn't see your answer. Let me see if me can find the answer. Come in and know the answer myself. How many did Pekah slay? Oh, in Judah. Well, lot of people. How many did Pekah slay? The Chronicle clear records for Pekah, the son of Remaliah, he slew 120,000 from Judah in one day, all of them men of valor, because they had forsaken the Lord, the God of their fathers. But I want thing, I tell you, people, I have not read another book that has as much slaughtering. The fire here in Canada with a lot of smoke. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. What you know say? Me want 2 East India mango. Your emperor talk what you want 2 East India. Only 2 you want. Me want a dozen. I saw my belly long. All the people alive who they are Florida. Me can't get 2 East Indian mango. Or and 2 Julie. Jesus. Me say, me well want 2 East Indian mango for the season. The mango season can't come and done and me don't get a East Indian mango nor a Julie mango. That can't right. And them some me miss Florida, you know, man. Them some me miss Miami, you know. Them some me miss Miami. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Uh, Andrea say, Empress, and I have already given you the answer. Yeah, Miss, you put the answer. I don't ignore me, I ignore you. Eh? What the girl I said, all of them are Florida, they were, then Kubich, they were, what you say, girl? Me say the people them pan the live. Who know me? I said it long time before you. Me know see you no say it, you know, me see you know. Me see you know. Me just spend the time for talk. So them not like cheer. Oh my gosh. Me say, I may a beg. Every time I come by live, me a beg. Who they here they are Florida? Me can't get two East Indian. Me can't get 2 Julie. Me ain't tell them I want buy. I beg me, I beg you. Me miss Florida man, cause when me there Florida, me no want no mango. Me can't find somebody with mango. But me not have. Cause down Florida me have mango, but it left it to the squirrel them. If you left it to the squirrel them, you don't get one. But you can't complain. You can't find a mango. But me say me there so far up in the bush here, so me need, and I want at this point is need. Mango season come, then come from the line of neighbor. Them come from the line of neighbor. They not give her nothing. They mean. They mean. Cause neighbor now is saying they have nothing to give the people them. And then your wife Abigail silently take the things and give to, was that him, right? That was neighbor, right? I remember about me head, you know. I remember say my brain not 20 years old anymore, you know. Wasn't that what neighbor did, Card? Say neighbor did have nothing to give the people them, and then his wife Abigail gave to David's people all that they wanted and stuff. And then and then um and then neighbor dropped down dead and David married to Abigail. I believe so. Same one me think. Okay. Yes, the brain not too rusty, you know. It might have grown like a age pan it, but it not too rusty. I still remember my name and my date of birth. Yeah. You remember that story, blessed? Yeah, neighbor not give her nothing. Neighbor and him himself, he not give her nothing. So them people there who mean and no want give her the mango, got no one give her the mango. Them come from neighbor tribe. The revengeful one, them come from Samson tribe, even though Samson they have no kids. And I don't know, I don't think I don't think his parents had any other children either. Even though we don't know, because the Bible usually only talks about the significant person, and then they don't talk about the rest of people. If you want to read about the siblings and the rest of people, you have to go read the book of Nathan. You have to go read the book of Ido, the writings of Ido. You have to go read what the next book then so we need to go read, card. They said you have to read the book of Nathan, Nabal the Carmelite. Exactly. Nabal the Carmelite. Him was a real Carmelite. Oh yes, yes, I remember. I remember him. What numbers? Number one. Numbers mango? Number 11 mango? Eh? Or in the book? Yeah, I mean, I remember which book it's in, but it's in the Bible, and it is in the parts that I've read already. And I've read from the book of the Bible. In a number, Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua. I think in a Judges. Joshua, Judges. I don't know, but I know something in the Bible. Kind of numbers kind of sound like they're too far. It's too fresh in my memory for me to think that it is way back in Numbers, and I read the book of Numbers a year ago. I remember when we read in the Numbers. The only thing we can think about is number 11 when we think about Numbers. But a lot of these stories are rewritten. It's like a different person gives a different account of the same event. So you get a different person's perspective on the event. The book of Nathan, Idu, Ahijah, Jasher, yes, those are a whole lot of books that they want us to read. We have to go try to find those books and read them as well, because after all, if they say you need to read those books to find out the rest of the story about David and Solomon and Ahijah and Asa and all these people, then we're going to have to go read those books. Yes, Numbers have this one. The sin of is one and son of that one. Oh, yes. Numbers show the descendants of Moses as well. Yes. Yeah. A lot of it is repeated as well too, because in one of the Samuels too, yeah, they were repeating a lot of the genealogy of the people, and even so, some people were left out. Yeah, so it is what it is. We're going to have to find those books. I never used to believe people when they say the Bible has missing books, but you see why reading is important. Reading is of paramount importance, because I was one of those people just focused on what I was taught in church. And you couldn't tell me nothing about God. Meaning no opposing views were ever entertained here. You understand me? It's either you do what the Bible say, go your ways, or out of my face. You understand? But then once I opened up myself to entertaining different ideas, I realized that all along we've been just some egotistical nincompoops swearing on something that we ain't know nothing about. A lot of people you see out here swearing on the Bible, they never read it from beginning to end. They don't know nothing that's in there except the two little psalms in the beginning and two little something. You understand? Them not read it for themselves. And then them say, oh, God write the Bible, God inspire people. Uno, all right? Uno, all right? Uno need to read it for yourself. Uno don't make me tell you nothing. Uno take the Bible and uno read it for yourself and uno ask yourself those same questions before uno come out here and try to jump down people's throat. Nobody can express no opposing view. Nobody can ask no question. Nobody can express doubt. Uno ready to jump down people's throat and I tell people say them need to do this and them need to do what the Bible says. If me didn't need to do what the Bible say, but they are prison, you know. If me did to follow the Bible or the Bible encourage revenge and them something there, me wouldn't they hear nobody they are prison. And me could have went very well to me follow what people them used to do. You know how the fella come back so soon. You understand? Because according to in the Bible, when somebody does something wrong and it hurts to your soul, you're supposed to revenge them. That's how you cleanse the earth of people who are that wicked, so that they cannot do that wickedness to somebody again. So me couldn't follow that. Couldn't follow that. But anyway, me not preach to you. Me not tell you say you must do what me do. You understand me? Only thing I tell you is you must read for yourself. Read for yourself. And the people them were talking to each other in the Bible, and the people who are talking, the same thing happening now. Exactly, Arlie. It's the same thing happening now. The same thing, the same way how the people is what Jesus say we should do now. Turn the other cheek. Turn which other cheek? Me not turn no other cheek, sister. Me not turn no other cheek. Not in the name of Jesus. Me not turn no other cheek. That's a foolish. That the part that me no agree with. Me not turn no other cheek. You hurt me, me not go hurt you back, but me done with you. But me not go turn no other cheek for you come back to me again. No, brother. Go unbox your mother. Oh God, me lose my head. Anyway, that was in the oldest days. Once Jesus came on earth, his day changed. Oh, we are to act. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm sort of on the but just so impressed. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Blessings and vengeance. Empress, let me figure sleep. Leave me alone, Empress. You are better. Oh my gosh, girl, I said that was the only Jesus came on earth. His death changed how we are to act. So what that mean? It say, then him fi tell David that exactly him should have tell David that. Him should have David. David was something else. Remember the Lord praised David after David was all of this and David was all of that and he loved David and check me, don't kill. He said, blessed say turn the other cheek means don't kill them. No, sir. I'm not doing that. But at the same time, I'm not going to leave myself vulnerable again for, no, sir, I'm not leaving myself vulnerable. Not a Jesus style. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Cannot do that. But guys, David was in fact was something else. Was something else. But when we read articles, religious articles about David, we always saw, oh, here David was such a great king and how the Lord blessed him and loved him and and he was favored by God. The right there, somebody said, wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Exactly. And you know, you will hear the Bible talk about how David was this loved king, God loved him, and how he was faithful to God and all of this. But they ain't never told you. They never told you in the Bible. I mean, in the literature, when you read those stories about David, they're not telling you that David was the bad things that David did. They only tell you the good things. Them sweet it up and nice it up. Sweet up and nice. But David wasn't all that good. My boy, I playing Asian music. Me I go fast over so. Me know so that's all you're good for do is for fast. Yeah, that's all you're good for do is for fast. But he suffered by his son's bad living. Well, me don't know, but his sons wasn't alive when he did what he did to Uriah. Remember what David did to Uriah? You don't remember? Oh, so me tell you now. Me tell you now. Okay. So David look out in window. David looked out in window and he see one woman appeared. Right? And when David looked on the woman's body, David said, wow, that woman is fine. You understand me? That woman is fine. Our body look nice. He said his servant them to go find out which woman that, Ufa woman that. And when they come back and tell him, say, a Uriah woman, David start make plan and plot. How am I going to get to that Uriah to get the man wife? Oh, that Auntie Chris, Auntie Chris, what I'm going there? How you doing? How you doing there, sis? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Bless up your nice clean self, Auntie Chris. He looked his what? He looked his case, man. Eh? Oh, you like me there, man. Me there still vertical, so all things good. Once me vertical, everything good. Yeah, everything else can come afterwards. But as long as we stay vertical, everything good. Yeah, so as I was telling you, so David eventually, David sent call Uriah, give Uriah one letter to carry, go give to Joab. Poor Uriah don't know what is in the letter. You know what was in the letter? David said, tell Joab, say, if the next war when they are with the Philistines, if you put Uriah at the front so that Uriah can be killed, because David want the man wife. And you know, say Joab was David's right hand man. So Uriah, Joab put Uriah in at the front of the battle. Oh, thank you, Auntie Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my love. Auntie Chris, a long time I not come live on TikTok, you know, I've seen a couple of years ago. Me come live. And then me come live again. And then me come live again now. Yeah, because I never come live for a long time. But me promise them a couple of days ago, so I go shape up my folly ground. So I shape up my folly ground. I'm coming back live now. Over here. Yeah. So David caused the death of Uriah so that he could get Uriah's wife. And after Uriah died, he took in Bathsheba, married to her. And she a Solomon mother. Yeah. Yeah. As she a Solomon mother. And David loved her. Yes, and loved the man wife. And still, David wasn't punished for that. David, him no better than Jezebel. Him was no better than Jezebel. Watch out, so blessed same should go home to your wife and take the Listen, blessed say Uriah was too faithful. Well, he was. He was. You understand? And David did that. And David was still, if you read the literature, follow the literature, then you will believe that David was a saint. David ain't no saint. He ain't no saint. And on top of that, remember, we said this already in the live, but for those of you who just come in, and those of you who did audience, remember that Joab had slain two men. One was Anam, whatever was his name, who David sent did for go. David had sent a man to go catch up at the people them who was on their way to Syria. When you come back quick, man. You come back quick. I expect you to come back so quick.
Oh, yeah, plans.
Me? I thought me to go in my bed. You better come with me. I gotta go when night come. It's either that me there home or if me leave my house when I night, I must work, me I go. So anyway, so David, I'm sure that David was no saint. So David did that to Uriah. And then remember, David had sent out a man to go catch back the people then with some message or something of the sort. When a man wouldn't come back, he sent Joab to go find out why a man wouldn't come back. And when Joab meet up with a man in the middle of the road, he take the sword and push it in a man under his fifth rib and kill him. And when David heard that was what Joab did to Ammon, he was grieved because he was angry because Ammon was a good man and he never did deserve that, what Joab did to him. And that was just one person. There was another one. I don't remember who he was, but Joab slew him as well, and that angered David. You see your head will big like a film. So so Joab had essentially slain two people who David didn't agree with. All the other people that he had slew in David's honor, David agreed with. But he never did agree with those two people because he thought that they did not deserve it. All right? David was angry at Joab for that. But in pretend that everything was okay. Then there was Shimei. Shimei was the guy who cussed David dog rotten, fling rock stone upon him. When David run away from Jerusalem, go as the clock to go hide from his son Absalom, who was trying to kill him. Shimei fling rock stone after him and cussed him and all these things. Y'all remember that? Also, that are two people. Then there was, don't sit on the bag of my camera in it. What's you? You can't make sure so your body clear before you sit down.
Bye, bye.
Shoot. Anyway, God said Jezebel was long eye. Jezebel was long eye and covetous. Yes. Jezebel was long eye and covetous. I remember what Jezebel and her husband did to Naboth. You remember? Naboth had the piece of land, and Jezebel and her husband. I want the name again called Azza. Was that his name called Azza? P, what's up? How are you doing? Good to see you. But and the boy just go please on him behind from my back with me. my gosh. And so, oh my, what if I give me our people? Oh, it's mm. I should that day by me, I know. How much in charge for that? Don't worry about it. The price matters. He was repentant when his sin was exposed by God. That is good. Let's just say he was repentant. He wasn't no repentant. Yep. And you buy one white shirt. You buy one white shirt. Why white? You can't wash white. You can't wash. You can't wash white shirt.
Why can't I wash it? What's wrong with the shirt?
Then you couldn't buy one for me. You couldn't buy one for me.
You wanted a polo shirt?
I tell you, Carla. me never wear polo shirt. But I wear if me have it, but you me not have none. I me not have none, let me not wear it. But anyway, me say, I'm Carla, it's not gonna be long, sister. So I have to just make you say it tonight. I have to just make you say it tonight. Where you go?
Slacks.
But that's not start that like dress pants.
Yes.
Where you go?
Every man needs a pair of slacks, don't
Maybe I think you have some already.
have fun. I have a black one. This one's favorite blue. This one goes well with a brown belt and sorry.
Maybe make good use of it. But anyway, guys, so me I telling us say David wasn't all that. Because even his son Adonijah would declare himself with a brighter eggs up self.
David wasn't all that. Who told you that? Who told you that? Goliath?
That was the most impressive thing he did. Was he slew Goliath. But yeah. And when he was dying, he told Solomon must carry out the revenge for him. And that's a good smarty. He told his son Solomon. He told his son Solomon to carry out the revenge for him against Shimei, Joab, and Adonijah. And Solomon was the one who slew. Solomon was the one who slew Joab, Adonijah, and Shimei in the name of his father David. I'm if you come look on Empress. What you want me to come? Listen to me now. Me have to drink like water to kind of rinse out my blood. Half an hour where you gone? Where you gone go? You know how many points you get in the quiz, Empress? You know how many You know how many points you get in the quiz? Are you winning an Empress? See that so? Card get 23 points. And you got 47. Yard will get 3.5. Sandy get 2. Vulture get 4. Vulture get 4 points, you know? Okay. Girl, rinse out my blood. Then you want to say I take all of dice with that. Me have to rinse out my blood because me eat the 2 mango, then sweet like what? Then me go eat the sweet potato pudding, sweet like what? And then me drink the cow foot soup, sweet like what? Me say me need to rinse out my blood. Yeah, see, can't say Because, oh, you're soon gonna sleep. Or you're gonna sleep because you're not doing well awake. You might do better sleeping. God said only He knows the heart. Oh, you get all that? Me no know. Wait. You eat mango when that? Me say today. Today me eat mango. Last week, my friend give me one mango. One long green mango. And I've had that mango from last week. I was hoping that it would. Please turn that noise down, Bo. Hey, you come too loud, man. You are very sorry. Yes, yeah, man. Last week, me get one mango curler. I got a mango last week. The mango was green. Then put on the pants, me say the fit was nice. The one that me say just pull up, put this on. Yes, and the mango looked so good, but it is green. So I put it down and I wait and I wait. And today it was still green, but when I feel it, it felt soft. So I said, okay, let me go and eat it. Well, the mango was so nice, I tell you. So, so, so nice. The mango was so nice. What do you mean if the game's done? Then you know win. You win already, no Empress. But yet God said David spilled too much innocent blood. Exactly. Exactly. In the end, God tell David, say, him no want David to build the tabernacle because David spilled too much innocent blood. Eh. So that's why David never get to build the tabernacle. Because the Lord tell him, say, me don't want you to build nothing for me. Because you spilled too much innocent blood. Because he really did, yeah. You win. So, yeah, she said, where she win? Empress, now I'm going to talk to you about that off the air. Off the here and there. Off the here and off the there. Empress, we're going to talk off the here and off the there. So you will, Empress, I wait for your prize. Empress, your prize, can't your prize is the Lord bless you. You can't listen to Cardinal. You have my number, cause me not have for you. You not have my number? Empress, you not have my number? You know so that I'm not true. Let me see. Let it go. Yeah, nice. You wear with one button down shirt and one belt. Mm-hmm. Let me see what Empress said. You know, wait for the prize. The sanctuary should be a holy place. Yes, yes, blessed. The sanctuary should be a holy place. Make you come rub card. Make you come rub which card? Two pot cover can't shut over here. Watch yourself. My soul, Jesus. I don't. No, Empress, watch your mouth. You're gonna use a sharp medium. Yeah, you're gonna use a 2 knee cup them and go car. Hey, to the no. You ain't gonna be doing that. You ain't gonna be doing that to my sister now. You ain't gonna be doing that. You see, you have too much sitting. Why?
You have heard from my sister.
You have too much.
Or too much sitting. There's no such thing as too much sitting. You know, too much sitting.
Man, I got that again. I got that again.
See, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
You don't need it.
Because if you stay ready, you never have to get it.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. I know I do too.
I like that. Yeah. I hope you continue to stay ready. Oh, no want to sleep for tonight. Oh, you want to sleep for tonight? I rather eat to the mango. I'm back. Then they never listen. They never trust in the Lord. They worship idols. And only when they are rich, me say, you don't talk about bedroom bully. I'm going to answer something serious. I'm not talk about bedroom bully. It is. Listen, yes, Jamaica right now is 9 o'clock and it is 10 o'clock over here. Empress, you're not supposed to be wanting to sleep at this time of the morning. It is just absolutely too early for that. Don't even start with that mess. All right. Already said the children of Israel were a real piece of work because them worship idols and all these things. And anytime you see trouble take them, when trouble take them, that's when they want run back and crawl back. You from 4 o'clock, you come on the pan TikTok. I hope you make some money on TikTok for you and spend so much time on TikTok. Oh, I make post on surfer tickets. Surf. Many people stay so today. Exactly. A lot of people are like that. Them not know God until them need God. That time them run up and down and cry and beg and whatever. Yeah. What about we stay so? Oh, your jacket that I carry you. Oh, but then I get full.
Huh?
But then I get full. Well, they need it. Then Trev, your mango time video just a drop. Low me now. Low me now. Low. If it was mine, it would have dropped long time. It just a drop cause I know mine. That's why. my friend, my friend send me the picture them. I don't see mango them, me love. My friend send me the picture of the mango them. I say, if you look how our family send mango for from Jamaica go all the way to Germany. I me put the picture of them. I don't see me mango them. If I did see me mango them, I eat them so fast. You wouldn't have no time to video it. Okay, guys, but me run go look on the Listen, I know my mango them me love. My friend send me the video from all the way to Germany. I me use the video. I me use the picture. I don't for me. Let me forget them mango they from. No, so. And them there look like East Indian and sitting. Me da be too happy if me get to the East Indian. Me da be too happy if I ever get to them East Indian mango there. Trust me. But the people in Florida now act right. You know, Gary? No? Oh, the people in Florida now act right. So yeah, look like me have to go back down there, go preach and beg. If you see if me get two mango. See if me get two East Indian mango or two Julie. Which part of East Indian mango they sell?
You begging for it. Nobody have it.
No, the minute nobody not have it. But me have to beg it. You got a barber today? Yeah, you look like you just got so. Yes, Empress. If you're up from morning from 4 o'clock, it's about time you do all those things. If, but eh, eh, the, God, really, really, you look like them mango, them look like my mangoes. Seriously, them wasn't mine. We not even taste one. That wasn't mine. Them mango that was all the way in Germany. Enough of my mango them. I just think the picture was cute. So me make a little video with them. I love with them. Right now, me need 2 mango. Who they hear they are Florida? Anybody they hear they are Florida have mango? So me drive to Florida. Me spend the $600 worth of gas. I know. I'm just saying you don't have to tell. Child, please. Child, please. Then when them see that the video they know with them the nice mango, them I say, what you greedy? Then I oh she have them a mango, you and still a big mango. Oh my gosh, many people have to say, oh, me so greedy. Oh, me have no mango and still a big mango. No, sir. Eh? But that's true. Don't ask, don't tell. Not true. They, them come from the line of neighbor. That's true. That's true, man. Me not understand the people in Florida. I'm not just true. Me not down there, no. I'm say my friend call me there and I say, Trev, when you come down, call me God. Me say me get mango like dirt. And the first somebody me think about are you. But you have to go come for them. Cause she said, what are the mango them ripe? Then can't meal, then can't nothing. But say, all right, sister dearest. So I have to go really take a trip one of them days here before the mango season done. And go down there and see if me get 2 mango. When me go and get the 2 mango, I have to go show it on the video. Me rain a fall now, so the mango them are ripe off and drop off of the tree. That ain't even right. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Where Joseph them, you know where Joseph, they just must have gone in bed. Or Joseph must have gone making dinner or something. Joseph just come home from work while the live was going on, 7 o'clock hours there. Joseph came home from work. So he's supposed to do something about the place there. What you say? And let me see what else I step on the live, that's all. Oh yeah, I want to get the answer the right already. It's the 120,000. 122,000 people who were killed on that day. You want to get that right. I'm telling you, Trev, I'm going later. Go on, rest your nice clean self, my dear. Yeah, bless up the nice clean self, rest yourself, and continue to be good. All right. So, Corella, I'm soon going to my bed too. Because I have a million things to do in the morning. I don't know, so me wake up 4 o'clock every morning. So, yeah. So, me get about 4 or 5 hours. Didn't you realize what Abigail said to David? What Abigail did say to David, he said, anything you want, I will give you. And David said, when I come back to beg you, make sure you give me something like that. Something like that. Abigail said, anything she have, she'll be more than happy to give it to David. And anything David have want him to ask her, she will give it to him. No questions asked. As I say, what neighbor's name mean? Me don't know. Tell me what the meaning of neighbor. Hold on there. Yeah, challenge me, I know, man. According to the first book of Samuel, Nabal mean fool. Oh, Nabal was a rich, it's a Calebite, described as harsh and surly. He is featured in a story in which he is threatened by David over an insult and untimely killed by God. You see there? Yeah, it means foolish. We never know that card. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that. Turn down that noise for me now, please. Oi, fellow. Hey, Miss Shelbo. Oh, Miss Abby.
It's not upstairs.
All right. All right, Ali. Take it now. I'm right here by the window. I'll be just fine. You hear me? You hear me, fellow? So I can open up your own time, so. See? Okay. Let me see what else I say in the chat. All right, Curla gone. Who else is over here? Wait, let me take this down off of the screen because uno not see me. I mean, no, so uno not like that. All right, see me here. For those of you who've been looking for me, here I am. I don't know. It just keep on going out, coming back, going out. I don't know what to do with it. Eh? Did you pull the string? You pull the right string? I don't know. I think it have shorts tonight or something. But because it have two switch, sometimes, yeah, you have two switch. Plus you have the string. So you always have the problem. When one switch up, the other has to be down. So me no bother turn it on, because I can't bother. All right. Let us continue. Me Jesus, I know so while me the years I talk to uno. Me coulda did get myself. I get myself to 10,000 like. Okay. But anywho, hey, Vulture, how are you doing? Vulture is back. How are you doing, my love? Oh, yeah. What else we have to talk about? We only have a few more minutes left in the live, just a few more minutes. Because I have stuff to go do and go on my bed. Yes, I have a few more things to talk to you all about. But for those of you who are over here who don't know me too well, yeah, over on my channel on YouTube on Trevessence Unstoppable, every morning, me read the Bible. And me read the Bible, me not endorsing no religion. I'm not endorsing any religion or any denomination. But we just read the Bible for ourselves. All right, we're just reading it for ourselves so that we can have an understanding of what is in the Bible. Yeah, who said what, when, why, and to whom they were talking. And we are pick out to see what is relevant to us for today, using the things that's relevant and abandoning the things that are not. It's as simple as that. People like to say, they talk about the New Testament, but we're not reaching the New Testament yet. So, we're not reaching the New Testament yet. So we are not yet going by what the New Testament say. We are reading one chapter at a time, one book at a time, and we are currently on the book of Second Chronicles. So come tomorrow, we're going to be reading Second Chronicles 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Somewhere around there, so so many chapters Chronicles have. Yeah, and I'm also in the process of finding the book called the Book of Nathan, because we need to read the book of Nathan, because Nathan the prophet, he he lived during the time of David, and he has a strong version, I understand, that he has a strong account of what happened to during the time of David, and what all the things that David did. He has his version of the events that occurred at that time. So we are going to be reading. Oh, is there we going so far? Any more country run? No, no, no. Me not do no more. Me not do no more country run yet. Next week me do one next country run, but not this week. This weekend, most of this weekend me I work, so me I work night shift this weekend. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But me not have no country run for run. Me I go get my car service or whatever, so that when me ready for run again, my car ripe and ready for run. All right, AJ, what's up? What you doing? How y'all doing, people? Thank you all so much for coming into the live. Yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. Second Chronicles has about 35 chapters. Yeah, something like that. Tomorrow, yeah, this morning we read to chapter 15. So tomorrow, no, we read chapter 14 this morning. Tomorrow we're gonna read 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. That should have taken us maybe from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. All right. Blessed one, bless up yourself. You're not doing the garage. Yeah, me I do the garage sale. Me I go do the garage sale. Me still put out things. If I see the amount of things, me have to go have like 3 or 4 garage sale. Trust me. Me can never have one garage sale with all of the cockroaches them. The all of the I don't know, cockroaches you know good things. Good. Oh, but yeah, they come from. That was sudden. Yeah, man, I got have the yard sale and sell out the thing and get rid of them. $1, $2, $3, $5. Yeah. Now go see if me can make about $100. Yeah, me I go invite you to the yard. Me I go invite you to the yard sale. Me I go do the yard sale for the live. Trust me. I mean, I have to go get stuff like put out and hang up the stuff there, man. Lord Jesus, how holy power work, you know? That's a holy power, but me have to go do it. Yeah, I'm just put out white yards here. Yeah, come to think about it. But then anything with bad for white tea, me have to go me have at the mailing me I run from, you know. That's what I'm running away from, the mailing, having to mail anything. Yeah, that's why I want to just have the yard sale and people just come. Take it for $2, take it for $1 and go on. Come in and me else in the next thing you reach out, somebody say, oh, but you didn't have one tier yet, so oh, I did have one. I don't have no time for that. So you come look on it, and then if you don't like it, yeah, but me can't bother. That just too much. Yeah. And next thing, I remember saying, like, some of the things are brand new, some of the things have never been used. But at the same time, but that's why I get rid of them, yeah, man. That's all. I just want to get rid of them. One, two, three. Get rid of everything and call it a day. So then can come buy something for 50 cents, for $1, $2, $3, whatever the case may be, depending. Come have some stuff that are uh, that brand new. Let me pay money for it. I just want to get rid of it. I'm not gonna wear it, I'm not gonna use it. Yeah. What may I keep it for? Like some I have nobody for geek to nobody for wear it. Yeah, more make some money, more make some gas money. I don't know gas expensive. I nearly $3.50 a gallon for gas. So therefore we can sell somebody cockroaches them in the place and get some money, enough money to buy gas for the year. Simple as that. Fair enough, Carl? Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh wow, welcome into the live, guys. No comment, the live is just about over in. I'm just about closing off the live right now. We have been here for a hot minute, just about maybe about 4 hours. So we have been here. I appreciate each and every one of you who have come into the live. Those of you who have, oh, all right. Those of you who have participated in the game, those of you who stood on the sidelines and looked in and looked on, to my gifter, Auntie Chris, thank you so much. To Empress, the winner of tonight's game, congratulations to you, Empress. To Card, the runner-up, who wasn't even playing. And then to everybody else who came in the chat, Arliss, Blessed, Joseph, AG, Yard Food, so many of you. Corella, Card, Jasper, Vulture, I can't remember everybody, but thanks to everybody who came into the live and those of you who participated in the quiz. I sincerely appreciate you. So we will be doing this again, not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. We will be doing the quiz again. But until then, we are going to continue reading the Bible. For those of you who are just coming who don't know what we do, I am on a quest to read the Bible for myself. And in fulfilling that quest, I have decided that I'm sharing that with the world. So I'm sharing it on my platforms. It's really on YT every morning. What happened to you now, Trevor? Who trouble you? Nobody can trouble me. They can only try. They can only try to trouble me, but they can't trouble me. Not trouble me. Do not trouble me. They can't trouble me, Joe. They can try, they can convince themselves so they trouble me, but they not trouble me. Eh? Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, on my channel on YouTube, Trevessence Unstoppable, every morning go over there, go read the Bible. And I am just reading it just because I want to read it for myself rather than be told what is in it. And because I'm reading it for myself, I'm sharing it with you all so you all can follow along or read along with me. All right, we are currently on the book of Second Chronicles, and the rest of the Bible might take us another year or so to finish it. But we are not in any hurry. Nobody's running after us. Nobody now run me down. Nobody now throwing a stone after me, I hope. So we're gonna just take our time. We're gonna take our time and read it, do our little quizzes. And by the time we finish reading it, we're gonna know a lot more about what is in the Bible and what is not. All right. And in the midst of that, I'm also reading this book here, Grace Under Fire. Grace Under Fire by Julie Garwood. You all know, so I share with you all whatever I do. Whatever I do in my life, I share it with you all on my channel. Yeah, me not good at making videos and editing videos and them something there. I'm good at reading. So read. You can't bother. I'm not good at making videos. So sometimes get me quite depressed. Because me can't make the video. Then when me look at me see people making nice, pretty video, then me like, oh yeah, them video look nice. See, me get exhausted and tormented. So therefore, I do what I do. I can read, so I come and I read. I can talk, I come and I talk. Um, anything else when me can do, me come and me do it. All right. More like it's more like fire under grace. You're right. Because Michael been really piling on some. You hear that, Andrea? Andrea, Andrea, you hear that? God say it's more like fire under grace. Like, oh my gosh. And ask if Michael not keeping it blazing, you know. Michael is keeping that fire blazing, I tell you. Michael not joking at all. All right, Joe, you have yourself a great night. You are so welcome, Ardy. You are so welcome, my love. Andrea, you are so welcome. I don't know therapy is me too. Lots of therapy for me as well. So I I appreciate it, my love. Thank you all so much. I sincerely appreciate you all. I thank you all for coming into my channel and spending time with me, keeping me sane and keeping me company. And I hope you all enjoy my company as much as I enjoy yours. All right. Thanks again, my lovely, beautiful people, for coming. We are going to close off the live now so that we can all go take a rest if you all are resting. I know the Jamaicans, it's kind of early for them. It's not like 9:30. In Jamaica, it's kind of early, but for me, it is 10:30. Usually, I was thinking maybe like 12 o'clock. But at 10:30, it's time for me to get things together. Or when I go to sleep at 12 o'clock. So I just gotta get everything together right now. Anything I didn't do today, see how quickly I can whip it up together and call it a day. All right. So I will see you all tomorrow morning, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, when I will come back with reading the Bible. All right, guys. Thanks again so much for coming. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. Peace out. See you all later, lovely people. Have yourselves a good night. Let me turn off this now. All right, people are currently watching, but I'm gone. Oh, Joseph, Joseph, same love, listen to my big mouth. How are you, Joseph? Mm-hmm. How are you, Joseph? As big as my mouth be. As big as my mouth be. What is the matter about me have one task to complete? Love, Joseph, love me. Watch yourself. Then I have my foot catch all the way up there. So. Oh my word. Yes, Joseph, I saw me have to spread out the big mouth. Me have to spread out the big mouth all about the place. Yeah? Yeah? That's what me have to do. Make you hear me. Me know say you like hear me big mouth. And the rest of you like hear me big mouth too. Me just come for just chat too, no? Just me fi go on my bed. Oh, you go sleep too. All right, go and go sleep. No, make me stop you. Watch out, me get 3 diamond. What is that? What is? Hmm. Yes, sir. You wanna go on the bed? Make me stop on from go on the bed. I have 4 minutes left. Yeah, may I wait for the next 4 minutes. The next 4 minutes when this. Well, guys, with me gone now. I'm going to hop off of here, get up and go get myself together. So I will see you all in the morning. All right, guys? Have yourselves a great day. Good night, Joseph. Good night, Arlie, Andrea Card, AG Yard Foods, everybody else in the chat. Express. See you all later. Alrighty? Good night, guys. Where's the fellow?